Last time on the wilds of Valandiir, crown collectors found themselves at odds with an entire legion of Blackwing soldiers and cultists that were attacking the town of Rathburn. We're going to take a little departure from that reality. We're going to rewind the clock about 2 months. What would have happened if the crown collectors had never heard of Shekis? What would have happened if they never traveled to Rathburn? After all, their journey to the Calded Styx was inspired by a chance bit of news, a hint of a rumor from Yuno's magical artifact contacts within the city of Brackenshire. What if a different tip, what if a different rumor had been seeded into his mind? What if his failure in the Faraci Desert at retrieving a precious artifact were instead changed in that he was able to get there first before the Prince Victor Valzef was able to steal it from him? That is what we're going to explore in this session. A Wilds of Valandiir What If one-shot. It is a time of peace for the Crown Collectors. They decided to take a month and to study this artifact a little deeper. Yuno found himself poring over tomes after tomes in the Brackenshire Arcane Officionorum library to discover everything he could about the Amulet of Conjunction, a mythical artifact said to be able to warp reality around you. To what effect, no one really knew, as no one had seen it in centuries. Rumored to be the last heirloom of a dying desert kingdom, buried deep within the ashy dunes of the Faraci Desert. Most of the group decided to explore some downtime, as this was a personal journey for Yuno. He decided to bring along a couple of the rapscallion heroes of the Crown Collectors, namely Axton, as he knew he was going to need some muscle, as well as Baranor and his trusty wolf Luna for their tracking skills and survivability. Also, Koza desired some interest, but he said that he would maybe perhaps catch up to them later as he had some business to attend to. Seemed like a pretty chill and relatively easygoing excursion. However, you were going to need a scout. As you all stand in front of the mouth of this barren wasteland cave, Yuno, having already deciphered the stars and the charts to find the exact position of the last resting place of Amun Zandus, keeper of the Amulet of Conjunction. Putting his books away and folding up his notes and stuffing them into his bag of holding, he stands at the front of your group, staring at this open cave, which, coincidentally, looks like this.
Whoa.
You're all quite annoyed at this moment, as you have been waiting for your hired scout for the better part of an hour. The sun has begun to go down, and just when you're about ready to give up on this this roguish infiltrator of dungeons that Yuno and Axton and Baranor had procured within town, the nearby town, you hear a foot scrape above you. And leaping from behind a boulder is a 3.5 foot tall halfling in brown leathers. Jack, if you'd like to describe who they see.
Alright, so as you look at this rather short humanoid halfling in front of you, you see a old, scruffy, sort of hasn't showered in a while. Halfling with a long white beard and a receding white hairline with almost ragged, sort of guild clothing that's obviously been worn out over the years and years and years of him going around and doing everything in it. And he's got sort of a energetic tang to him.
You be enemy or foe? Or foe or friend, sorry.
Friend.
Confused.
Neither. I come in peace.
You all recognize the halfling that you hired at the tavern the night before, and feel somewhat relieved that he is in one piece and seemingly ready to go.
What are we doing here? What are we doing next?
Well, Yuno is going to approach this halfling and kind of extend his hand and say, "Better late than never." And turn to Axon and say, "Here lies the resting place of a rumored amulet that my magical order has sent me to retrieve. And honestly, I'm not up for any shenanigans. I kind of want this one to go by the numbers, so why don't we just keep our heads on a swivel and make sure nobody gets hurt and get the hell out of here in one piece. What do you say, gents?"
Okay.
That would be a welcome change.
Sounds good to me.
I'll be actively looking around, percepting.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check from everybody.
Oh, sorry. 32.
32.
I see into another campaign.
Yeah. Let's get one from... He's not answering me, so I'm guessing. He said he might have had to miss today, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for him. His perception is only going to be a 17. All right. Let's go ahead and bring you all into the map. And you guys can go ahead and place your minis at the bottom left of this screen.
If we can.
Yep. If you can't, let me know.
Yep. Bottom left of the screen. All I see is darkness. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, too.
Sorry, bottom right, my bad. Where's Luna? There's Luna.
Yeah, because I can't put mine.
Yeah, I know. I get Yuno down there as well.
It used to.
And then, Jack, go ahead and lay your guy in there if you can.
It'll be much better when we have Dungeon Full Dive.
Oh, I can't wait for that to freaking come to fruition, man. Don't even play.
And Luna.
Jack, are you able to move your dude around?
I see a sliver.
You see a slip. Are you guys not able to see the bottom right part of the map?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm just saying there's a sliver right here, and then there's a sliver right here. The sliver right here, I don't... This one, yeah.
Okay, how about that? There we go.
I didn't see any secrets, but, better to have mystery.
Oh, secrets!
Spoilers.
Yes, the inside of this map has an interior, and you've just seen a very tiny portion of it.
Yeah. God damn it, now it's in my head.
What?
Conjunction function. What's your function?
Oh, my freaking pen just died. I love it when that happens. Okay. Here you all stand in front of this cave, or carved entrance. Yuno is standing here with you, as well as the rogue that you hired, Legad Springfoot. You paid him well for his expertise in dungeon diving, as well as promised him a Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth share of the treasure, should you find any.
Wouldn't
you
it
all
be
like to
fifth
do
with
from here?
Koza joining us?
Koza wasn't part of the deal originally.
Okay. Sucks to be him then.
It also sucks to miss half the session.
Yes, it does.
Imagine being Koza.
Yeah. Mr. Guide, what should we expect inside?
I don't know. It's sort of different with every cave. I'm just hoping I don't get my butt chewed by anything unusual.
Sounds like you picked a very, very great professional there, Yuno.
He was cheap. What do you want from me?
That's fair. All right, I'll head up to the. Are these stairs going up or down?
They're going up.
Okay, I'll come to the base of the stairs then.
Okay. With your.
Should we go stealthy, by the way?
With your 21 perception. Yeah, sure. We can have you guys roll stealth in a second.
No. I'm asking the party.
Well, all of you know that I'm not very good with stealth with this heavy armor.
Yes, but I do have the slight way to mitigate that. So.
Yes, I know.
All right.
I'll try to stealth if we all agree to stealth.
All right. If we're going stealthy, I will cast Pass Without a Trace then.
Okay. So let's have everybody roll stealth and go ahead and add 10 to whatever you roll. And I cannot imagine what Jack's gonna roll here. Is crazy stealth.
Okay, I'm rolling stealth with a plus 10 plus I cast guidance to give me an extra 1d4.
Yuno is going to get a natural 1. Oh no.
Plus 10.
32.
Not an auto fail.
So he got an 11. That's not an auto fail, but he is not. Okay, so what did you get? 32?
32.
Okay. Lilyfoot disappears. He just poofs out of existence.
I got 25 total.
In fact, in all fairness, I'm taking him off the map.
Okay. Cool. Great.
He has disappeared into darkness of the cave.
Well, mine would be a 35 and Luna's would be a 34.
Woohoo! All right, so let's say you three can see each other for sure. However, Yuno is busy with, he's got a couple of books in his hand, he's flipping the pages, and he's looking around, and he's making all kinds of noise, and he kind of you look behind you at him, and he's literally just touched the first step, and the stair crunches, and the whole thing makes this big crack that snakes up the staircase, and basically you don't hear anything in the darkness before you, but except the echo of that crackling gravel scraping sound. And he's just like, oh, sorry?
Fantastic.
You eventually make it into the vestibule of this cave, and he just races up the stairs ahead of everybody. It is pitch black. You cannot see. I'm going to reveal this, though. What you can see is into this room.
I'll be the one to say it. I think I'm the only one with dark vision right now. So.
Yep. Go ahead and move your guy further in there, Jack.
Give me 1 second.
There you go. All right. So, this room you see is lined with sarcophagi. Several of them have been destroyed, lie empty before you. To your left is what looks like a staircase leading down. Let me reveal the rest of that, because you guys can pretty much see that. That's not that big a deal. There we go. What looks like a sarcophagus at the end of the little alcove over here. The wall has been destroyed with what looks like a small 2 or 3 foot wide tunnel. It leads into darkness, obviously. But you guys are going to have to light your way if you want to see.
Okay.
Can anybody, cast light here so I'd be able to see?
Yuno just kind of rolls his eyes and goes, "What, you don't have any torches in that big bag of stuff? Just weapons, huh?"
I have torches, but if you want me to use them, then it's going to cost more money.
Yuno again rolls his eyes. "Come on, what are torches like? A silver apiece? Geez, fine." And he waves his hands in the air and casts dancing lights. And
what does that cost? A fraction of, a wave of a hand?
I hate you too.
He is going to light up this whole room, all the way up to here.
Baranor's going to mutter some words in Elvish about humans being loud and obnoxious.
And then I speak back to Elvish. We're not that bad.
Yeah, what's wrong with us?
At the end of this room, or towards the end, you find 3 corpses. Yuno is going to step forward and inspect.
Baranor and Luna are going to go to the stairwell. Is it going up or down, you said?
It's going up.
Going to these bodies.
Okay. You approach and you find a book.
Okay.
You're actually kind of standing on top of a book right now.
Well, I get off of the book and then I pick it up.
It looks like a journal. It's mostly scratched, it's like chicken scratch. It looks like it's been hurriedly written into. And there is a phrase that is constantly repeated between sentence of coherence.
Do I understand it?
Oh, yes, it's written in common.
Okay.
And this gentleman here looks like he was the one that was possibly clutching it, as it looks like it fell right out of his hand. But he's got they've all got several stab wounds. The bodies are in a deep state of decay, desiccation even. It looks like the dry element air has sapped them of their moisture. Perhaps it's kind of difficult to tell how long they've been here, but those of you proficient in survival can go ahead and make a roll. Or medicine, if that's your specialty.
24.
Holy cow.
I think that's a 28 for me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that these guys have been here anywhere between 6 months to a year. Again, it's difficult. It's difficult to tell exactly because the elements have not been kind to the preservation or the ability to tell how fresh they are. But as you peruse the book, you notice, like I said, and it seems like it's kind of a cataloging of events. These 3 individuals used to be 5, but in their travels to find the location of the amulet, they ran afoul of some thugs and thieves, and they feared the night, they feared the dark, for it brought their enemies. But the same phrase keeps being scratched in almost a different handwriting. It watches in the dark. It watches in the dark over and over again. Sometimes these pages are filled with the phrase, "It watches in the dark."
Okay, so we can't stay in the dark. That's what I'm gathering. That whatever this thing is likes the dark, because then it can't be seen.
So Yuno is going to go ahead and cast Detect Magic, and he's gonna point out to you all that there's something behind this loose stone sarcophagus that is giving off a faint magical aura.
All right, Axton, you and I want to try and move that.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm not the strongest, so I'll help you.
Okay, what do I roll?
You can just give me an athletics check, actually. And you know what? You can roll at an advantage because he helped by Baranor, and Yuno is going to see what you're doing, and he's going to wave his huge staff, and he's going to use telekinesis to pull it. So you can roll that at advantage, and you can add 5.
Well, and I'm also going to cast guidance on myself to give me a D4.
Awesome.
Yeah. Why does it keep going to advantage? I keep clicking on normal. I don't. Oh wait, that was supposed to be at advantage. So 22.
Plus 5, which is 27, plus 3 is 31. All right. 31 is 1 point over what.
Whoa.
This was a very difficult DC. This was a heavy stone slab, but you managed to pull it away. So as you grip around it, you notice that this slab is like 8 feet tall, probably 4 feet wide, and it's already kind of askew. So you're able to just kind of push it away. And inside the sarcophagus, you see what looks like a torso.
Great.
No legs. However, the whole body is cockeyed and slung as it is pinned the inside of this stone sarcophagus with what looks like a bronze spear.
Yo, anybody want this spear?
And you hold up. That's
what's glowing?
Yep, it's the spear. Bless you.
Thank you.
Says, I'm definitely getting some kind of necromantic aura off of this spear.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm set. You guys can have it.
Is it okay for me to touch? Yuno?
He says it's a faint aura of magic, so doesn't look like it's gonna explode, but I would check it for traps just in case.
Aranor? That's your expertise.
Yeah, I can do that.
Halflings too. Just saying, it's why you brought him.
Well, he can give it a go, and I can give it a go if he does. I can help.
All right, what am I rolling for?
You are going to roll investigation.
And I'll cast guidance on you to give you a D4.
Okay, thank you.
You got this.
D4. 36.
Whoa. Yeah, you are positive that there is nothing on this that's going to blow up. You run your fingers along the shaft. You notice there's no spider web-like strings leading to the wall. It feels rather loose. You kind of tap it with the tips of your fingers to see if there's any resonant frequency of some, inner chamber switch of some kind. This honestly just feels like a spear stuck in the wall.
Well, darn.
Well, I guess I'll try to pull it out from the stone wall.
Easy enough to do. It's not like wedged in there super. It looks like whoever stabbed at this body was trying to kill them and not jam the spear into the wall. So it comes free, and as it does, this skeleton torso drops to the ground. A few ribs just sort of collapse and kind of splash across the inside of this stone box, and you now have a bronze spear.
Yay.
Celebration dance.
How's it feel in my hands? Like, is it heavy? Is it, can I throw it far?
I mean, you have a lot of experience with throwing javelins, so feeling the weight, it's obviously a lot more forward heavy than your javelins are. Not overly heavy, though. No.
Alright, can't hear you. You're cutting out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yep.
It's not an overly bulky spear. It's a little front heavy. Feels like it weighs maybe 3 or 4 pounds, and doesn't have a really long shaft. It's probably maybe 5 feet long with a 1.5 foot long spearhead.
Okay, cool.
And it's made of bronze, and it doesn't have anything interesting like scribed on it or anything.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
As we're looking around, can I see if there's any tracks on the floor or any disturbances of anything besides us and obviously the 3 dead guys?
Let's see. You can roll perception, investigation, or survival.
All right.
Whichever you prefer.
I help him.
I'm doing an investigation, so I'll do it.
Well, roll advantage, because I got you.
All right, I'll roll a second time then, see if that gets any better. No, it got worse.
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. I have a few tricks up my sleeve if that went badly anyway. So, 25.
Well, there are footprints all over this room, not including your own. It looks like the wind in this room is rather stale. There is a very, very, very slight breeze coming from this southwestern corner of the room over here. There is a scattering of blood on the walls. It looks to be about the same age and shade as that which is emanating from the corpses. Seems pretty in line with someone being attacked, and it doesn't look like there are any scratch marks anywhere. This room, aside from the sarcophagi being broken open, this room is actually in pretty pristine condition. I don't know if you can make it out, but there are a couple shelves in the corners here where there are what look like clay bottles. They have little symbols kind of etched on them in a language that none of you understand. Not even Yuno.
Okay.
Great.
And with an investigation of 25, I'm also going to say that you don't notice any treasure in here. However, the 3 corpses do have coin purses on them, as well as a map to this location, which is kind of similar to the map that you were given in the tavern, although there's a few less details here, a few more details there. It's a different map of the same location.
Okay.
Their coin purses, I'll say total 13 gold, 27 silver, and about, 17 copper.
Cool. All right, are we satisfied with this chamber, boys?
Sounds good.
All right.
The only other 2 ways out of here is, like I said, the southwest and the way you came in. You turn around and you see a staircase. And I said going up. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. This staircase is leading down to a closed stone door.
Okay. I will approach the stone door.
The stone door is rather elaborate. There are 3-dimensional carvings. That is, the carvings are not carved into the stone, but the door was carved around these objects. It's what looks like 2 scenes of worship facing the inner seam of these 2 doors. And the seam of the door, there is 2 halves of a being floating above them all. There is an aura of vitality with strong muscles and long flowing robes in this very elaborate headdress. These supplicants are raising their arms in veneration of this being. And right where their chest would be, it looks like a hole that is split by the seam.
How big is the hole?
It's about the size of an apple.
Okay. Like a perfect circle hole?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Like someone's what do you got it at the golf courses? Just a perfect hole leading further into the door.
Okay. And looking in, can I see, can I see into the hole?
Yeah, I'm going to use your 25 investigation.
Okay.
You notice that there is it goes in for about 6-7 inches and starts to disappear into darkness. But you notice that there is another 2 holes, one on either side of the door seam, and you can almost see. You'd have to light a match and stick it in there to see a little better, but you can almost see the beginnings of what look like some kind of very bright, shiny, metallic ear, or like layers of metal sheeting that kind of meet at odd angles, and you can tell that this is definitely some kind of lock.
Okay. A lock needs a key. So we need a key that's the size of an apple.
I guess we should just look around to see if we can find the key or something that could be shoved in there.
I mean, the only thing we've found so far is the spear, which I don't think is a key.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah, or we could. There is that southwest corner that we didn't go down into.
What does everybody else think?
I'll keep. Okay, go ahead.
I was just wondering, what does everybody else think?
Yeah.
Halfling, you know, what do you think? What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm going by whatever you guys want.
Yuno is feverishly flipping through his book, and he stops at a page, and he makes a history check.
Okay.
Pretty good. All right, 19. He's looking through his book, and he says, "Oh man, I was worried about this. Yeah, that key. There's nothing in here about where that is. I think that was something that was kind of kept by the people that built this place, and if we can't find it in this room, we're maybe gonna have to pick the lock." Yeah.
Well, that's just fantastic. It's super convenient I'm here.
Sure. Pick away, good sir.
All right.
Guidance.
Thank you.
You can do the thing.
You can do it. That's gonna be a 37.
Whoa. Is that a thieves tool check?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. Have to reveal something slowly. Or suspense.
It looks cooler.
Yeah.
For dramatic effect.
For dramatic effect, yes. Everyone knows how dramatic I can be, darling. Okay. So, being that you are well experienced in picking locks in deep dungeons, you pull out your handy-dandy thieves' tools, and you all notice this halfling reach into his pouch and pull out this Rolodex of picks and little what look like forked objects and corkscrews and all these little implements that he's got on this key ring, and he fans them out, and he's looking at the lock and he's looking at his thieves' tools, and he pulls one out that looks a little larger than the rest, and you stick your hand into the lock. And I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Because you didn't check for traps. And this is a big lock door.
29.
29. All right. I also need Baranor to make a dex save as well.
Got it.
I'll be right back.
And Axton as well. You're pretty close too.
Did you say a dex saving throw?
I did.
14.
Oh.
Not good enough. Okay. So as he sticks his hand into this hole and starts to play around with this lock, you all notice this is about when Axton, you're about 15 feet away. You notice that somewhere up here in the ceiling are two holes, and just as he goes to turn it, you all notice that there's like a bit of dust that kind of skitters from these holes, and all of a sudden, I'm also going to need Luna to make a dexterity check as well, and they just narrowly miss Lilligad. However, they both of the holes. Let's see here, what you get? Yeah, no way. Pierce you all with these tiny little toothpick-like arrows right into your flesh, and it's bad. It stings. Let's see, Lilligad, you're going to take half of this as you dip out of most of the way.
Okay.
Unless you have evasion. You take nothing.
Okay, good. Cool.
The rest of you take 10 points of poison damage as these tiny
10
black
points?
tarred. Yep, 10 points of poison damage. These little tiny black tar tipped arrow darts stick into your body, and your flesh starts to burn as this poison seeps into it. Doesn't seem like it's a strong enough poison to poison you, but it's definitely not a pleasant experience. Let's see here. Started to reveal it, and then do something else. So hold on, I gotta do this again. But as you all just kind of reel from that experience, you notice Lilligad standing in front of a open door with a...
That hurt.
Kind of tiptoes through the space. He's like, yeah, that's why I stand back. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's gonna move into the room.
Hiring only the best, only the best.
All right. Yuno's in the middle of this intersection. There is another locked door. It looks not only more elaborate than the door before you, but it's also covered in gold. This visage of what can only be Amunzandas, the ruler of these lands long, long ago, betrayed by his order or betrayed by his people and sealed away within this tomb. He stands in the intersection and looks back at all of you. All right, which way should we go? You see a way to his left and a staircase going down to the right.
Oh, I'm always
What do you
partial.
guys think?
I'm always partial to the right side myself. But, that's just me.
I'll just follow behind you guys. I'll keep the rear.
Let's do it.
Yuno's going to move his 4 globules and send them. He's going to keep one right here, and he's going to send the other 3 in this direction. So, let me do this. There we go. You can hear squeaking of rodents somewhere down this hallway. You're not sure which. There is a hallway that bends to the right and another staircase that disappears into darkness in front of you here.
It's where the squeaking's coming from. It's the right side.
And you're not sure. The walls here are a pristine, polished marble. They have suffered the ravages of age, but it does provide kind of an echoey reverberation. So it's kind of difficult to pinpoint where the sound is coming from, but you definitely can hear squeaking of rats.
Would Luna be able to tell?
Nah. It's like I said, the sound is pretty far away. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of 50, 60 feet away, and it's either around a corner or downstairs, and the walls here are so smooth, it just makes it hard to tell for sure.
All right.
You just hear ee.
All right. Which way do you guys think?
Go right. Might as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Go to the right.
Yep. Check it for traps as we go.
All right. Let me get a investigation check from you, Baranor.
Gotcha. 30.
Dang. Okay. As Yuno walks forward, Baranor, you notice right here,
Okay.
against the wall, what looks like what looks like a lattice of very, very thin webbing. And mind you, you guys have seen webbing in this cave already. You've only been in this cave for maybe 20 minutes. You've seen webbing everywhere. This webbing looks different. It looks like it's going in strange directions, all leading, it looks like it's stuck to the floor over here and over here. And, but it looks like it's all, gathering right here. And it just looks odd to you. And with an investigation like that, you can tell that something didn't spin this web. Someone placed it there.
Kind of grab Yuno by the scruff of his robe and just like, nope, stay away from that.
Yeah, and he does trip it with just the tip of his nose, yanks on one of these strings, and as he pulls it back, another barrage of arrows stream right past his face and stick into the wall to his right. And then you can hear like a whirring sound and a little clink, and you, being someone who's dealt with traps before, realize that it might have just reset.
Great. Hey, Axton, got your halberd with you?
I do, always.
Of course. You want to cut these down?
Sure. Yeah.
From a distance, obviously.
Of course.
From 10 feet away, because of his reach.
Yep.
All right.
Where is it? There I am.
Jack, what's your guy doing? What's Lilligant doing?
I am staying behind watching all this go down.
You're a rogue. You should be out front disarming this thing, but that's okay. All right, Axton, go ahead and make actually, I want you to roll a d20 and tell me what you get, or show me what you get. 16, yeah. You, with your halberd, you kind of like in a weird body posture, just sort of hold it out at the very end as far as you can reach and slice into this hallway, and you hear these little arrows bounce off the wall, but as it looks like these little strings, which are super, super hard to see, they bounce off the wall, or the arrows bounce off the wall. Little strings sort of recede into the wall and just keep receding, and you hear like a tiny little whirring noise, almost like a little winch is reeling something into a roll, and it just keeps going until the mechanism kind of speeds up and snaps, and kind of you hear this little clank sound in the wall. And it definitely sounds different than it did before.
There, I think I disabled it.
Okay. Alright, shall we press on?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright. Me going first, still checking for traps. So do we want to take a right or go straight?
I say we go straight.
Straight?
I say we go right, so that way we don't have anything that can come from behind us, just in case we don't search this route.
Other than the two routes that we already have behind us.
Yeah, but we already have a light over there. We don't know what's in this room.
That's fair. It's a good point.
All right, Yuno is going to be proactive. He's going to keep one globule way behind you over here. He's going to send one down this direction and one down this direction. So that means that this goes away. And I'm only going to let you see it if you enter it. The whole thing.
If we're going right, I'll go right. Still checking for traps.
Okay. Give me another investigation check or perception.
All right.
And Jack, Jack, you should be checking for traps and stuff too.
Okay, he'll have advantage then.
Okay.
This is what we're paying you for.
Exactly. Nice.
23.
Yeah, seems pretty much. It seems pretty clear. Here.
Okay.
The closer you get, the more you notice that there are podiums at the end of this hallway with large vases and kind of clay pot-like objects on these podiums. It's a little hard to see where you're at. Even with your dark vision, I mean, it's pretty dang dark here. There's like no natural light at all. And obviously with dark vision, you can't see color. But his globules, being that they have kind of a slight blue tinge, do offer a little bit of color to the room, but it's all pretty much monotones. And he's going to press forward because you're pretty sure there's nothing in here that can hurt you. He's going to move right on in here.
I'm going to light up a torch just for the hell of it.
Okay. There's actually torches on the walls. It's just a matter of lighting them. There's not many, and it doesn't look like they're going to burn for very long.
Okay, well, I'll carry my torch with me then.
I read this in a play once, and I pulled down like each torch to see if like it activates some sort of like secret door.
Okay, well, on your way into this room...
Puts the candle back.
There are... on your way into this room, there are 3 torches. You kind of yank on them, and the first one, you just pull the sconce right down off the wall, and the iron and brass or bronze sconce just kind of crumbles to the ground with this stick type torch crumbling. The other 2 you're a little more ginger with. Unfortunately, no secret doors scrape their way open. What you do see in here is a room with a table in the center of it. The room is lined with shelves and desks and tables, all made of stone, and there are what looks like notes and scrolls and quills and bottles of all sorts. There are bronze, small, sharp implements, almost like medical equipment, and rolls of linen that is sort of stacked in the corner. There are empty jars. There are jars with corks on them. And in the center of this room is a table with a linen-wrapped object sitting on it.
What do you guys make of this stuff?
I think we just found your mom, Yuno.
Yuno is going to fire a firebolt at Karanor, and he only gets a 13.
That misses.
All right. He said, "My mother is a saint, and don't you ever forget it."
I wasn't talking about your mother. I was talking about your mummy.
That's a knee slapper right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yuno, is your detect magic still up?
No, I'm not detecting anything in here, but it might have faded. Hold on. And you see him kind of raise his staff, tap it on the ground, and this wave of blue energy emanates from it. His eyes glow. He says, "Oh, yeah, there's a couple of things in here. And he just kind of wanders over here.
Is one of the things
this table?
Is one of them the thing on the table?
He looks at the table. He's like, "No, whatever's in there is pretty inert magically." And
Okay,
he spins back around, and he notices that there are these little brass cutting implements and like forked implements on this desk. And he pulls up one, kind of looks like a scalpel, although it's a little bigger. It's got kind of a leaf-shaped blade. And he says, I'm detecting some kind of a enchantment on here." And he says, "Yuno or Axon, you got any rope?"
Yeah, I think I do.
It says, "Why don't you show me the end of your rope?" It's like, "I want to test something."
Wait, can I get it out?
You pull out the rope and show him the end of it, and he takes this little leaf-bladed bronze knife and just sort of like very gingerly grazes it through the rope, and you see it instantly cut and cauterize the end of the rope. It's like, aha, interesting. Wonder if this aided them in their preservation procedure when it comes to removing organs and making incisions. This looks like it would cauterize a wound as soon as it made it. Cool. Anybody want it, or I'll take it?
You can keep it.
I mean, you're not usually one for weapons, physical weapons anyway. So yeah, have at it.
I'm just wondering if it could be fashioned into like a javelin or like an arrowhead or something.
Yeah, maybe. It looks like the magical enchantment is really only on the knife blade itself. All right, well, I'll put it in the bag of holding. We'll
You said
something with it later.
You said it sears it as it cuts it, or cauterizes it.
Yeah. Yeah, he took the rope, and as he cut the rope, it also burned it.
I wonder if you could make toast with that.
Well, it'd have to be a very thin, cylindrical piece of bread. Maybe one of those marguerite
baguettes
types of bread.
Interesting. Okay. lightsaber cheese knife. Oh, anyways.
Just remember when you're putting it in the bag of holding that it doesn't puncture the bag. That's all.
Yeah.
Good point, Axton. I knew I kept you around for a reason. And he grabs a bit of linen and wraps it around the blade and ties it, sticks it in the bag of holding. And,
All right, what else is in here?
Yep, he also points to where Lilligad is. He says, I wouldn't get too close to that base if I were you, Mr. Rogue.
Alright. Well, it's,
Why is that?
He looks at it and he says, there is a very powerful glyph on that base.
Oof.
And he is going to wave his hands over. He's going to dispel magic. And yeah, that's good. That's a 23. And you notice that as he kind of opens his eyes and puts his hands down, this red glyph suddenly glows, lights up, and pops like almost like an electrical discharge. And you see this puff of smoke as this magical arcane glyph just sort of starts to blink in and out of focus and then dims into nothing. It says, yeah. That was a magical trap, and it looks like it would have forced quite a bit of fire damage right into whoever's was in front of it.
Was it a fireball,
No, it looked more like just an arcane kind of trap that just forced a whole bunch of fire in one direction, almost like a scorching ray would.
Oh, okay.
But looks pretty inert now.
All right, what else we got?
Yeah, let's just search the entire room and see if there's anything valuable.
Okay, let me get an investigation for everybody.
I'll assist somebody, whoever has the highest.
Investigation. Yeah, assist me. I got a plus 12.
Okay, I'll assist you, because I don't have a very good investigation.
Thank you.
And you know what? Here's some guidance. I think you can do this.
You know what? Thank you.
Yuno's not going to do great. He is busy looking at the mummified remains of whoever this person is.
30.
Mirador got a 20. You got a 30?
I got a 34.
Wow. 34.
Does your book say anything about this guy?
Yeah, Yuno is he's looking through his book. He's looking at the corpse, or you can't really tell it's a corpse. It is heavily wrapped in many different layers of linen. It looks like there's a very rudimentary face painted at the top, at one end of it, and through his markings and looking at the book, he's like, I can't tell. There's not really anything in here about this person. They must have died. Well, recently is a relative term, but they might have been kind of the last person that was subjected to this type of mummification. But no, I don't know who it is.
All right.
Just some poor dead guy or lady.
Oh, do we find anything?
Okay, in the room is a series of bottles and jars, and Axton, as you're kind of sniffing around the room, it looks like you're kind of pointing things out to Lilligad, who is put you further in the room, buddy. And as he's kind of looking around, you're pointing things out, and you guys notice that there are quite a few medicinal type herbs, and some of these clay pots even have what appears to be some kind of a greasy substance in them. And Yuno also points out that one of those bottles was also glowing very faintly with some kind of necromantic energy. And he reminds you that not all necromancy is bad. That's the school of healing spells. So that may be some kind of salve used in medicinal applications. And he takes his newly acquired little scalpel, and he goes, here, watch this. And he's going to kind of jab Baranor on the arm with it.
Ow.
Are you going to let him?
No.
Are you going to fight it? Yes.
Yeah, I already have 10 points of damage. Like,
Make
could have
a
just
strength saving throw.
a deck save. All right.
No, strength save, because he's trying to go after you.
Strength save. All right.
Yeah.
Not that great.
Yeah, but he's a spindly little wizard. He makes it. He gets a 14. All right, so he kind of jabs you on the arm with this new, and you're going to take 3 points of fire damage as he kind of presses it into your flesh, and you smell the sizzling the sizzling smell of half elven flesh in the desert air. It hisses on your skin. It's just gently on your skin. And then he's going to grab that bowl or that bottle, and he's going to take one of his wands out. And he's going to kind of scoop out a little bit like he's making a PB&J. And with a little dollop on the end of his wand, he's going to spread it on your arm. And you are going to feel a invigorating sensation wash over your body, and you're actually going to get healed for 8 points.
Well, that works.
It's like,
Next
Feel better yet?
Next time, ask. But thank you.
He says, how about this? I'll ask for forgiveness.
Fine. All right. Anything else?
I mean, there's an assortment of what look like very ancient, archaic medical tools, and stabbing implements, kind of like the one he found. Nothing terribly of note. It looks like you could take the linen with you and spin it into a rope if you really wanted to. And then there's the linen wrapped corpse in the center of the room.
He keeps mentioning the corpse. I feel like we need to check it out.
Maybe we should cut it open. Maybe then if you're hiding something inside of it.
Or maybe there's a undead person in there.
Nah, I think we'd be able to tell by now.
All right. Way then, Sir Hexton.
Actually, use that knife.
Yeah, use the knife to cut through.
He pulls the knife out and he's like, it's gonna really smell bad though. Like it's gonna burn the linen as I cut it. I think it'd be better if we just use something sharp.
Fine.
I can, but I'm just saying it's gonna fill the room with smell of burning linen plus whatever is in there.
All right, fine. I approach and I cut the wrappings with my Tellarite dagger.
All right, super sharp, super easy. As you slice into this, you notice that this, whoever this was, it was wrapped really, really tightly, because each time you cut something, it kind of pops open and snaps open, and there are layers upon layers upon layers, so it's almost like cutting a rubber band ball. Yeah. Each time you slice into it, it's just whap, 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 snap, 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 until finally you get into what looks like a iron inner sarcophagus, but it's very narrow and thin. It doesn't look like whoever's in here was very big, but it looks like it's hinged on one side. The whole thing that was covered in some kind of paste to preserve the iron from rust, and it's very well preserved. There's a simple latch. It doesn't look locked, but it looks like it does have kind of a lid, and there is a very ornate, what looks like a female humanoid face, sort of shaped into the metal of the one end where the face was. And it also looks like a pair of crossed arms across the chest. And it's about maybe 4 feet long.
Okay. I will check it for traps before removing the latch.
Okay.
Investigation.
Yep.
21.
All right. Well, what you see as you kind of scan your hands over the seams of this is that it is not trapped. There is nothing out of the ordinary.
All right. Axton, get ready to hit something if something pops out at me, alright?
Okay, I ready my halberd.
Okay.
Alright. And I undo the latch and carefully lift the lid.
As you carefully lift the lid with a creak, it's been here for a long time, maybe hundreds of years. You're instantly hit with a very strange sage-based scent. You're also hit with the smell of musk and dirt and earth and time. And as the lid slowly creaks open and locks open in place, you see before you another linen-wrapped object. This is much more humanoid in appearance. The hands are bound and wrapped to the chest. The face is covered in many different layers of linen wrappings. The creature looked small, perhaps a child or a very small female. And it's difficult to make out any features because the entire body is wrapped. Surrounding the corpse, however, is a litany of jewelry. There is gold and silver jewelry with gemstones of every kind of color. There are 2 necklaces, about 6 sets of earrings, and there is what looks like a small glass jar with a kind of yellow, iridescent, glittery substance on the inside of it near the person's head.
None of this is popping off. None of this is popping off as magical there, you know?
He says, no, I've still got detect magic up. I'm not sensing anything.
Alright. Well, we got some jewelry here.
I'll take it.
I knew that there would be something in here.
Yep. Let's go ahead and put that in the bag of holding. I'm not sure about this jar of fluid, though.
Well, it's not a fluid. It's like a yellow, glittery kind of powder.
Okay, yellow, glittery powder. Yellow powder is not something I want to mess with.
I don't want to take like a little small handful and just throw it at Baranor.
Yeah. Thanks. I don't know if Baranor would know would know what sulfur is.
Yeah, I would say Yuno definitely would know that it's not sulfur because he uses it with Fireball.
Yeah, sure.
Because sulfur's not glittery.
Oh, it's not? Okay. Is the smell coming from that?
Kind of coming from the whole body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone want this powdery stuff?
I'll take it.
Okay. It's about the size of of kind of an apricot. It's got a kind of a rounded glass jar with some kind of wax and wood stopper. Mm-hmm. Looks like there's a moderate amount. Maybe you could fill the inside of your palm with it, but that's about it.
Okay. Does anyone want me to keep cutting into the wrapping? Or are we satisfied?
I say we keep cutting.
Okie dokie. Anybody else?
Yuno is rather silent. He's just kind of looking at it and looking at you like, sure.
Okay. I mean, we're looking for an amulet, right? Amulets are usually worn around people's necks.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Okay, so I'll keep cutting.
You see Yuno kind of ready. He looks like he's going to ready a fireball or a firebolt spell.
Firebolt.
Yeah. Pronunciation is important.
Do you see how small this room is?
I didn't ask how small the room is. I said I cast fireball.
I'm telling you how small the room is. All right. Keep cutting.
All right. As your little blade slices into the wrapped corpse's linen, there is kind of a piercing sound with a sucking sound, or something like that, and it seems like the edge of your blade is sort of sucked inward briefly, very briefly, as is the edges of these linens being shredded. Seems like the inside of this sarcophagus was sort of under pressure of some kind. But it equalizes, and you are met with a fresh smell of very old decay and not really rot. Just kind of like a very old, the smell of old bones.
All right.
And you eventually kind of get like a nice 1.5 long slit, and you notice the desiccated, vacuum-sealed body of a humanoid. It's difficult to tell what color their skin was, as the skin is taken on kind of a dark brown. It's very, very tough and almost paper-like in its texture, but it's very tough. You kind of poke it with your dagger, and it doesn't look like it's easily pierced. But you don't notice a necklace around her neck. Just a few missing teeth, the eyes closed, the nose almost completely sunken into the skull. The entire body has been shrink-wrapped and shriveled. But that's kind of it. Some very, very meager clothing. Looks like it's burial purposes only. Doesn't look ceremonial or fancy in any way.
All right, I think we've seen all we can see here.
Sounds
good.
Let's move on.
What's that?
I was saying, let's just move on.
Yep, let's move on.
Nope.
All right, let's check out the other path that's over here. Checking for traps as we go.
Checking for traps as you go.
Okay.
I'll let the rogue do that though.
Yeah.
Let me open this room up for you. Yuno's going to follow you with his globules.
Natural 20.
I do have my torch still, so.
So that is going to be a 37.
Okay. You see what in this room, which is a little smaller than the room you were just in, about 20 by 20, you see a kind of a 4 foot tall, which is just too tall for you to see over, Lilligad. It looks like a stone well. It's square in shape and disappears into darkness.
Okay.
I'll light a torch and drop it down the well.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
While you're not talking, you gotta try to turn your mic off or something, because we're catching all kinds of stuff from whatever you're doing in there. I don't know why it's picking up so much.
Is he on a tablet?
No, he's on his laptop and he's got the headphones plugged into the little headphone thingy. That's better. Whatever it is you're doing, that's better.
I know when Steph's on her tablet, it sometimes picks up the tablet mic.
Yeah. All right. And are you able to speak when you need to there, Jack?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right, whatever you did, that fixed it. Okay, yeah, the well is square-shaped, and it just disappears straight down. The walls in this room are a little kind of rocky and broken. Not exactly sure what has caused this destruction in here, but there's like cracks in the stone and stuff like that.
Anything of interest in the room besides the well?
Well, who has the best passive wisdom? That would definitely be Axton.
Yeah, I think Axton does.
Yeah, you can hear those rodents again, and you can hear some are way down that well, and you can hear a couple more somewhere else in this room. Not exactly sure where.
Well, I dropped the torch down the well. Do you see anything down there?
Oh yeah, okay. It drops down for about 50 feet. Which is just almost to the limit of well, it wouldn't matter. It's a torch. You can see light. Oh, hold on. I don't know why I did that. Let's do this one. Ah, that's why. Okay. It hits the bottom, ding, 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 and lights up this tunnel that was made. And you do see at the very bottom, as it hits, it smacks right into a rat, and the rat's none too happy and starts screeching and running away into what looks like a small hole way down at the bottom of this well. The well is only about 4 feet wide, so if you wanted to go down there, it'd have to be one at a time. But what you don't see is anything that's shining or glittery. You can pretty much see all the way down this well. The sides of the walls of the well are very smooth, so you can kind of see the light reflecting all the way up. You don't see any seams or holes or anything really like of any kind of topographical interest, except for all the way at the bottom you see a little tiny hole where those rats are disappearing into.
Well, let's keep this in mind for later, but I don't think this is the way we need to go.
Well, no, I think maybe we should put the halfling down there and see what he can find.
It's 50 feet down.
Yeah, I'll die.
I have a rope.
It's okay.
It has been reduced by 1 inch.
Yay.
Up to you if you want to, dangle him down there as fishing line. I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think?
Like I said, there's 2 other options we can go. We still got the north route and the west route.
Okay, fine.
If nothing pans out that way, then we could go down the hole.
As you turn to leave, you hear a whispered voice from the well. You'll be back.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Nope. We're skipping that part for now.
They always come back. I'm just kidding.
Well, they can
All right.
wait. All right.
I toss a gold coin down the well.
Nah.
You hear a clink at the bottom, and you can actually see it because the torch is still there.
Okay.
A gold coin at the bottom of the well.
All right, with the rogue leading the way.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do we want to go north or west?
I'll have Jack go ahead and make an investigation check of this door. It is very similar in appearance to the stone door that you just passed through to get up here, or to get down here. It's much more glamorous, if that makes any sense. There is an ornate gold filigreed pattern that surrounds the outstretched and gilded humanoid in the middle of this door, lauded on either side by supplicating servants that are venerating him. You definitely recognize this as the famed Amunzandus, this long betrayed ruler of the lands here. And just like before, in the center of his chest is a hole, except with this one you notice that there is a kind of a shield in front of it that looks like it's kind of made of like a rotating disc on the inside of the door, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere to grab it to move it. So that hole that was in the other one is blocked by like a stone disc that's like an inch into the hole.
Okay.
You see no keyholes.
All right. I guess we check the western route, and maybe the answer to this door may present itself.
All right.
I ask it nicely to open.
It very nicely ignores you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Something inside of it thanks you for your politeness. All right. This room opens up to you. What you can see, Mr. Halfling.
Yes.
You can
I assume he's checking for traps as he goes.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and give me an investigation check out here.
Okay, that'll be a 31.
31. You don't notice any strings or strange protrusions that you could catch your foot on. You kind of do your best to sort of tap the tiled floor ahead of you as you walk. You don't notice that any of the tiles move in a weird way, like a pressure plate kind of way. Yuno is going to gingerly follow behind you as you move further into this room. What you doing?
Well, what do I see? Since I'm ahead of everybody else.
Well, from where you're at, you can only see about 20 feet into the room as it turns to the left. You do see the wall is lined with shelves of what looks like long stripped of supplied shelves of some kind. There are crates and boxes. There's kind of looks like shelves with wrapped linen. Doesn't really look like there's much of anything, but further in the room, you can definitely hear the sound of moving water, almost like a trickle.
Okay, then I slowly go into the room.
All right. You're a halfling, so you don't have dark vision.
No,
so
I do not.
Yuno's going to move in here, and he's going to light up this whole room with his globules. So let me go ahead and open this room up for you.
Phrasing.
There you go. You see before you a room with a large, elaborate, three-tooled fountain. It looks like there is running water flowing out of all three of these large 5-foot wide bowls, and spilling from some. Not exactly sure where they're getting their water from, but they're spilling each of them into a foot-deep pool of water with these elaborate chessboard-like tiles at the bottom of this strange pool. There's a couple steps up and then a couple steps down, and there are 2 empty vases on either side of this pool, and there is standing water in this strange fountain.
Yo, guys, get in here.
Gingerly steps forward. And he's flipping through his book. And let's see. Let's have him make a history check.
I'll give him guidance.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
He's
Plus
using
3.
a book. He's using a book. Shouldn't he be an advantage?
Well, he if you were looking at his book, and if he were here, he could tell you, it's
Sure.
not just laying stuff out. There are kind of notes and letters that have been transcribed on what people believe certain things are to mean.
It's the Grail Journal from Last Crusade.
Yeah, and he acquired this book He acquired this book from his orders library, and he's been just kind of working on it as you all have made your way down to this southern area of Valandiir, and he's just trying to interpret it. So he's just kind of flipping through his pages, and he's like, I don't know, this could be some kind of ceremonial bathing room where maybe the person that was meant to be wrapped up here or honored would be bathed first or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's not very clear. What I can tell you is the water itself, there's some significance to it. It looks like it was designed to actually do something specific, but not clear what it is.
Is your magic still up? Check magic still up?
Yeah, it's detecting a slight aura from this whole.
From just this left one?
Yep.
Okay. Baranor's gonna gingerly go to the steps, kind of checking them up as he goes, and then he's going to, without actually touching the water, is just kind of look at the water, look at the check out the tile work below, and check out the 2 empty what did you call them? Vases?
Like big vases, yeah, about 3 feet wide.
All right.
The tile work in the pool is exquisite. It doesn't look like it's of the same aesthetic as the rest of the area, but it definitely looks pretty interesting.
Is there any patterns in it that are unusual?
It's just board style, light and dark tiles alternating. The water is kind of green. It looks like it's been here a while, but because it's slightly moving, because each of these fountains are spilling water into it. It looks like because the water was moving, slightly, it doesn't look like bacteria has taken too much of a hold in here. Although the water is rather green.
How deep is it?
About a foot.
Okay.
It's clear. You can see to the bottom.
Can I tell from just being a foot deep if the tiles are all uniformly level with each other?
I would say for the most part, yeah. Looks like the whatever this cave was built on top of, very minimal earthly shifting or seismic shifting. So it looks like the tiles really haven't moved much over the years.
Well, I'm more looking for like trick plates or false steps.
Oh well, I'm going to use your 21. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of the tiles are more than they appear to be.
Okay. All right. You said the left one is magical. Do you think if we put
that would be our right.
Sorry. The western side one, the right side one.
Sure.
If we put the water if we were to take the water from that and put it in these two vases, would that do something?
Well, I definitely know it would at least fill them with water.
Okay.
Really? I thought they would explode.
Well, I mean okay. So the magic is just coming from there. Doesn't mean it's the water, right?
Well, the whole basin where the water is dumping a kind of magical aura into the big pool that is slowly dissipating. But there's a transmutation aura coming off of that pool.
Transmutation. Remind me of what that does.
It
changes
things do things.
Doesn't it convert something into something?
It can change things. It can make things do things. It can. Yeah, it's.
Look, you're the learned guy. I'm essentially hillbilly bumpkin over here. I don't know a whole lot of things here.
What essentially?
Hey, witchcraft is not my time.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you? Judging by what we've seen this pool over here. We've seen a body over there, and we have a door that the hole isn't exposed on. What do you think we should do?
Well, using Yuno's brilliant mind, he is going to deduce that we need to do something to expose the keyhole so that we can at least attempt to pick the lock. It looks like this door is a little bit better guarded. And he's going to cast Mage Hand and just kind of dip the Mage Hand in the magic water just to see what it does. And it doesn't really do anything until he pulls the Mage Hand out, and all the water that's coating the Mage Hand drips upwards and hits the ceiling.
Well, that's interesting. So it's changing it into levitating water?
It's like, yeah, that's weird. I don't know if it's levitating, because levitating usually hovers. This is
like
just
reverse gravitational.
very good, Halfling Man. Yeah, it's just kind of changing the direction that things fall for whatever that water is hovering. He's like, not for nothing, but I kind of feel like my hand wants to drop upwards. And he just kind of dismisses the Mage Hand, and all the water that was on the Mage Hand also flies upwards and hits the ceiling. You look up, and there's just drips, like little wet stains on the stone ceiling above you.
But it's dripping out of the three basins into the pool, and then from there it goes up.
Yep. No. As it drips into the pool, the rest of the pool is on the ground. Right. It's only when he brought water out of that basin that it did that.
Right. I'm saying the anti-gravity effect isn't affected from it leaving the basin. It's only once it's disturbed from the pool.
That's a good way to put it. Sure.
Okay. It may. did we use detect magic to see if that was just the only match one?
Well, just a thought. We wouldn't be able to fill these if the vases actually do something, which I don't know if they do. We wouldn't be able to fill them from the pool water. We'd have to go straight to the basin and use that water. Because if we tried to pour water from the pool into it, it would just rise. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. Baranor, you first. That was Yuno, by the way.
Sure. Does anyone have is there any goblets or cups on the walls or anything like that? Or
Go back to those shelves and check.
Yeah, just a cursory glance along the shelf wall. There are no implements or no cups or goblets. There is what looks like a bowl, rather hefty. It's about the size of a watermelon. It looks like it's made of silver, and it's got a couple of handles and a small little spout on one end.
Will that work?
I would imagine it would.
About a foot long.
I go over and I grab it.
Okay.
Like I don't know if that's what they want us to do, but I know weird temples have, weird ways of opening doors and stuff. So
weird puzzles.
Yeah.
If video games has taught anybody anything, its puzzles are weird.
Yeah. There was this one I was in where you had to line a whole bunch of mirrors to get light from outside to inside. It's weird.
That's definitely weird, dude.
Okay, so you're picking up. You said it's the size of a watermelon, isn't it?
That thing's like the size of me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big in his hand, but he's able to lift it. It doesn't look terribly heavy.
Okay. Can he reach the basins?
Well, I mean, he's 3.5 feet tall. I would say from where he is, no.
I want you to do it. Sick and tired of everything mocking my height.
Okay. All right. Baranor will take the basin, the bowl from him, and gingerly step into the pool.
Okay.
You start melting.
Yeah, you instantly melt into goo. No, the water is a little chilly, but terribly frigid or anything like that. It sloshes around like regular water.
All right. Do I feel lighter at all?
Do you feel lighter? Nah.
Okay.
Not really.
All right. I will take another cautious step forward towards the right side basin.
Okay.
Kind of shuffling my feet, making sure nothing shifts underneath it or anything like that.
Are you the westernmost, as in that on your right, or our
this
right?
One.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. It's flowing water just like the other two.
All right, I'll dip the bowl in.
As soon as you dip the bowl in, the water immediately it looks like it drips up the rim of the bowl and splashes onto the ceiling above you.
All right, that's not going to work. Should I try one of the other ones? Is there anything inside the basin? Is there anything inside the basin that I can see?
No, it's empty.
Okay. Besides the water, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go to this one.
And as you dip the bowl into it, the bowl immediately sinks to the bottom and slams down hard. And your fingers, touched inside the water, are also, it's like pulled into the water deeper towards the bottom of the basin. I need you to make a strength check.
Okay. You didn't say this one was magical. Strength check.
Misdirection.
14.
14. Your arms sink deeper into the water, and you're kind of stuck.
Okay. Guys, I might need some help here.
I'll try to help pull you out.
Okay.
I guess I'll try and help.
No, you stay there.
I'm going to move you to where you're supposed to be, too.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Luna, you notice Luna start to look back the way you came and sniffing the air, by the way.
Okay. I will tell
her tail kind of perks up a little. It doesn't look like it's in a defensive or afraid stance. Her body language doesn't show you anything that she's afraid of, just that she's noticing something in this direction.
Okay. Well, I'm a little preoccupied with my hands being stuck, so.
Okay. All right, Axton, I'm going to need a strength check from you. You can do athletics if you wish.
Okay, and guidance, and I think somebody was going to help me, or no?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we
staying.
You would be a halfling helping you.
Do you really want halfling help?
Yeah.
You got this. You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay, so athletics plus guidance, and guidance is 25 total.
25 total, yeah. You pull him out, and the bowl remains in the basin.
Okay.
Great. So now we've lost our bowl.
Any chance we could get the bowl back? Was that the only bowl?
No, there were others just like it up on the shelf.
Oh, okay. Let's grab another bowl.
We're just gonna do trial and error. I go grab
It's
another
the
bowl.
only silver one.
Oh, that's the only silver one?
Yeah, the rest are made of clay or stone.
Do you think do you think the metal makes any difference?
I mean, it wasn't magical, so I don't know. It could just be heavy water.
All right. Grab me one of the clay ones then.
All right, here you go. And he hands it to you.
All right, and I will go to this one. And instead of what?
Did you exit the pool?
No.
Okay. So yeah, he reaches over across the stairs and hands you a clay bowl.
Okay.
Don't lose this.
Yeah. And instead of dipping it into the basin, I will go to where the water is dropping out of the basin.
Of which
is
one?
Is it a steady trickle or is it like a flowing?
It's a flow. It's kind of like, on a farm, the water pumps.
Sure. Okay.
Kind of like
I'm going to this one.
That one?
And
Okay.
and place the bowl under the flow.
Okay. It fills with water.
Okay. And then I will take the water to this one and dump it in.
It fills the base, or it fills the vase about, quarter of the way.
Does it do anything? Does anything happen?
Oh, don't hear anything. Don't see anything. Nothing reaches out and grabs you. Nothing shoots at you from the shadows.
Okay, I repeat the process until both vases are full.
All right, you hear, as you fill one of the vases, you hear clink, clink, far away where Luna was looking. And as you fill the other one, you hear another clink, clink. And then you see her really kind of sniffing at the air.
Okay. I will telepathically communicate with her, kind of query what she thinks she smells.
I forget, how did we rule this? How did we rule what
it's
she
kind of
tell you?
It's kind of like emotion, not like emotions, but I have the description of the thing here. So
I'll just say this: she conveys to you recognition of someone that you know.
Okay.
Her tail starts to wag a little bit, and she kind of looks at you like, I think someone's coming. Kind of like that. That's the feeling you get.
It can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to me.
Okay. Well, the concept of someone you know is colliding with the concept that they may be nearby.
Okay. Well, somebody's nearby, and we should go check out what those noises were.
Okay.
So exit the pool.
You exit the pool. And as you go to raise your foot out of the pool, it is stuck in the water. You are not able to leave. It's almost like the surface tension is so strong that when you try to pull your foot out of it, there's like this, almost like this plastic film over the pool that is grabbing your ankle and keeping you there. And Yuno just kind of flips the book and goes, oh man, I should have read this part. Apparently, there were dedicated servants to performing this ritual, and it looks like they never were meant to leave alive. Hold on a minute, and he keeps flipping through.
Okay.
Well, bye-bye, Barry. You have been sacrificed. You will be remembered. I will put a nice little plaque outside of wherever the heck we are saying, in loving memory of Barry.
That kind of scares me a little bit when you say that.
Hey, I've been paid. I've done what I need to do. I'm not responsible for deaths.
Oh no, like personally, as a person. That's
Yeah.
not character-wise.
So you're stuck.
How about this? I get a bowl of... There was a water that kind of made you lighter or reverse gravity, right?
That one you couldn't get any of the water actually in the bowl. But
Well, I put some water in the bowl, and then I took the bowl upside down.
Yeah, so what if you tipped the bowl upside down?
okay, I try that. I go and try that.
All right.
So
Using
I go to this one with the clay bowl.
Yep.
And I turn it upside down.
Yep.
Like I scoop and turn it upside down, so the water should be pulling it up, I guess, right? Is that what everybody's thought process? Holding it upside
down, and then as soon as you dip your hand into the basin, it starts to drip off like your wrist into the basin. And we'll say, for the sake of brevity, you kind of experiment and splash some water up and are able to fill the bowl. And you're like now holding this upside down bowl with water in it.
Okay, now what, guys?
Drink it.
Ice.
Drink it? No.
Then you should be able to leave the water.
What if you hunch over, put the bowl under your face, and then flip it so it jumps on your face?
Physics-wise, I wouldn't be able to drink the water.
What if you stick your face in the bucket and drink it?
Hold on. That is not true. It has been proven that you can eat food upside down and it still goes down into your stomach. Just saying.
But I'm saying the water would still be trying to leave my mouth upward.
It would, but you should be able to force it down.
Yeah, so if you just stick your face in the bowl and then start drinking the water.
What do you think?
I think you should do it.
Like, actually, what do you think?
I think it is safe to say that it's tough to say. It's a transmutation spell. Looks like it's got probably a levitation enchantment on it.
Can you dispel the pool?
Let me see here. Hold on. And he kind of looks at the pool, and it's like it's mixed with regular water and whatever's in that middle one, which isn't even magical, and that freaks me out because it looked like it grabbed your arm. I would say I don't know if I can dispel it because it's not. The enchantment is. I'm not sure where the enchantment is coming from. So to dispel it, I'd have to know where the source of magic was.
Okay.
It's like I can try, and let me just see what the range on this spell is. I think he's within range. Oh, it's 120 feet. Yeah, okay. He's going to go ahead, and what's the requirement here? Yeah, he's going to have to roll. And, he's not going to do very good. He's going to get a 13, and that's not even going to come close to the spell's level. He's going to say, yeah, that didn't work. This is a very weird, elaborate, ancient type of magic that I've never seen, so...
Okay, can Axton try and pull me out of the pool?
Drink it.
Is that the vote? People think I should drink. Fine. I try and drink the water.
How do you try to drink it? I need to hear you describe this.
Well, I've got the bowl already, like with a bunch of water up above my head. I just like put it over my head, look up, and bring it down on my face.
Okay. And you drink it?
Yep.
Okay. You blink out of existence. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You drink it, and it's tough to get down. It feels like it's it's almost like drinking water upside down, which you've never done before, but it's as awkward as you would imagine it to be.
Sure.
But you drink it, and it's refreshing. It tastes a little earthy. It tastes a little like stone. And a little hint of sulfur, but it's very refreshing. You didn't realize how thirsty you were before now, and you actually find yourself kind of gulping it down. And it's a strange sensation that starts in your chest, and you feel yourself being pulled upward to the point where you rise out of the pool and sort of float towards the ceiling and kind of lie flat on the ceiling. It doesn't feel like a complete reversal of gravity, but you're definitely gravitating towards the ceiling instead of the floor.
I then kind of crab walk on the ceiling over to where, like, the normal, like, over here, out of the pool would be. And how high up am I? How high up is the ceiling?
It's actually a rather low ceiling. It's only about 15 feet tall. I mean, low ceiling for a tomb.
All right, everybody get out from underneath me.
All right.
And I'm going to make myself vomit.
Ha! Okay. How do you do that? Stick your finger down your throat?
Yep.
Yeah, you puke water onto the ceiling. Unfortunately, you kind of feel the same. And you're not floating downward. It looks like whatever effects this had has taken effect already.
I toss up a rope and actually, you can be like a kite and I'll just drag you around.
All right, I tie the rope around my waist and just kind of, I don't know. Can I stand on the ceiling?
You definitely feel lighter than you would be standing on the ground. Like you kind of do like a toe bounce, and it's kind of like you're on the moon. You don't jump up in the air really fast and fall really fast. It's very strange, and it's a kind of a floating, kind of a helium balloon kind of effect.
Okay, I will then just keep pace with the group, walking on the ceiling. Luna's doing one of those dog like head tilt things, like she doesn't understand what's going on.
Okay.
I can't believe he actually drank that. Wow.
Well, you guys didn't give me any other options. Okay.
Well, as you hold on a second here. As you kind of all make your way over here, Luna is kind of looking at you, but also looking down this hallway, and you hear her bark and give kind of a whining, bleeding sound as her tail starts to wag. And Lilligad, you look down the hall and you see this very large, tall, blue, furry-skinned creature kind of round the corner over here. That big.
Hey, everybody, let's be careful. What is this B word?
What?
There's this thing.
As you all stand there, you see your furry friend Koza, who was supposed to meet you at the mouth of the entrance of this cave. He was held up and seems to have caught up with you.
Where in the heck were you?
Sorry, I kind of got lost.
Hey, Koza.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I'm late. I kind of got lost, i.e., my player handwork.
Sure. You notice everybody is standing in this room except for Baranor, who is standing on the ceiling.
What happened to you?
He drank water.
Yep. It was the only way to free me. Apparently.
He was stuck in the pool. This pool that you see over there. That big one. He was stuck in it. It couldn't get out. And the water this thingy was making him float. And the only way that he could get out of the pool was to make him float. And now we can't get him down.
By the gods, Farinor.
Yuno's going to pipe up and say, it wasn't entirely his idea. We kind of coaxed him into it.
Of course you did.
Well, who's out of the pool now?
Yeah. I'm out of the pool, but now I'm on the ceiling.
That's right.
Well, hopefully it's only temporary.
All right. So, shall we go see what those little clinking noises were?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yuno's going to lead the way. He's going to bring his globules with him. And he's going to look at the door and say, yeah, I think we did it. As you all stand there looking at this door to the north, you're going to notice that indeed those stone discs have moved, and it is a similar locking mechanism to the door that you entered this hallway.
Okay. Do you want to check for traps this time?
Looking to you, Lilligad.
Yeah.
You want to check for traps this time before you
let's do that. Alright, that's gonna be
Everybody step
29.
back.
29?
29.
Yeah, this thing is definitely trapped.
Okay.
There is some sort of spring-loaded inner ring of this cylindrical hole that looks like it's attached to, by way of like these little kind of threaded sinew threads that are directly connected to the outer perimeter of the inside of this hole. And,
is there any way that I could activate the trap? And like back up really quick.
You want to activate it? All you got to do is stick something in there and it will activate it. You're pretty sure of that.
Alright, everybody back up.
And what did you roll? A 29?
29.
Yeah, as you back up, you notice those strings kind of they hug the interior contours of this like hole, but then they also ride up the door. They lead to what looks like a plate on either side of the door's like top area. It just kind of, at first glance, you wouldn't have noticed. It just looks like a stone tile that lines this thing, but you notice now that this string is attached to it. So, notice there's a little more to this trap than just strings.
Alright, so I'm gonna activate it and I'm gonna jump back real quick.
Okay.
Maybe that's what the sphere was for.
Just shoving something in the holes and running?
Yep.
Alright, I need you to make a dex save at disadvantage.
Alright, that's gonna be a 16.
16. Yeah. Just like before, these two flaps above the door open up where those strings are attached, and you see this, this acidic liquid get thrown into the doorway. So I need you to make a dexterity. So you already made a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah.
What was it?
16.
16, yeah, not good enough. You get splashed with this stuff. That's going to be 8 points of acid damage as it stains your shoulder and sprays across your back. And it looks like
he has evasion, doesn't
he? So he takes half. You take 4.
Okay.
But it looks like those strings that were attached to those plates kind of recede and then clink back into place, and you get the sense that this trap just reset itself. You activated it, but you didn't disarm it.
So you have to cut the strings?
Do I have to cut the strings? Can I cut the strings? That's the question.
So the strings are just in the hole, right?
They run from the outer perimeter of this hole, and they kind of run out the hole, up the door, and up to the threshold.
Okay.
You didn't even notice them before because they're so thin.
So are they exposed?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I am going to cut one of the strings and then jump back.
All right. I need you to make another dex save at disadvantage.
That's gonna be an 18.
18. All right, you're gonna dodge out of the way, but now you cut one of the strings, and one of those nozzles is locked open and is just dumping acid into the hallway. So now I'm gonna make this right here completely obscured with acid. So you're gonna have to move out of the way.
Okay.
Our situation has not improved, guys.
Great. That's fun. Is it like continuously dumping acid?
It dumps it out until it seems like it's emptied, but it dumped out a bunch. It has covered the floor for like 10 feet, like a 10-foot sphere or circle in front of this door of this acrid acid that stained your shoulder. And you can attest that it definitely hurts.
Does it look like it's draining at all, or?
It's pooled right there.
Right. Now what?
What are we doing?
All right. When he stuck when he activated the trap the first time, did the door move at all?
It remains shut and sealed.
So you're telling me I took damage and I still didn't get this thing open?
So he still has to pick the lock. Is what you're telling me?
Oh, he quote unquote disarmed one of the traps, but the other one is still active.
Right, but I'm saying to open the door, he has to pick the lock still.
I mean, yeah, I would say you would think so. He hasn't tried the door to see if it's unlocked. And about this time, Baranor, you feel yourself floating very gently towards the floor, and then you rocket down to it and slam into it. Has that effect worn off?
I try to right myself as I'm going.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
All right. Acrobatics. I don't think I've made an acrobatics check in a while. All right. 22.
Yeah, no problem. You flip around and land feet first.
All right, and then I back away from the pool of acid because I'm right up next to it.
Yeah, you kind of hit, squat, and got that nice sour smell in your nose of fresh acid.
Okay. Suggestions, guys.
I don't know if there's anything we can use to absorb the acid to get rid of it, or...
I mean, not that I know of.
I mean, there's a lot of wrappings in the chamber next over to the east.
I don't know if there's any way that anybody can like make a hole to make the acid go down into it.
Just standing there going, I can't make a hole. I don't have the ability to create a portable hole. That would be really, really useful, though.
That would.
I don't know. I mean, it might be a little labor intensive, but we could go outside and grab a whole bunch of sand and just sop it up.
Yeah, let's do that. Make it safe.
There's gotta be a different way here, guys.
Yeah.
Like there had to have been a way to open this door without setting off the trap.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But how? We already looked at the door, right? We it's the same as the other one.
It's just a little more like ornate,
right?
Elaborate.
But I'm saying the locking mechanism looks the same. It might not be the same.
Looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
The hole with little like layers of shiny metal on the inside.
Well, I suppose if we had the key, then I guess that would open the door without setting off the trap.
Yeah, exactly.
Axton, you might actually get your wish.
Not my wish.
I'm gonna stick the halfling down the well and see what's down there.
Maybe.
Oh, what's the plan, guys?
Yes, what is the plan? Yuno is looking a little impatient. He's like, I'm going to start getting sand. And he just takes a walk this way.
Well, let me start by saying sorry.
You're fine.
We definitely got our money's worth here.
Yeah.
Are there any more bowls in that room? I think I have a somewhat good idea.
There were clay
There are more
bowls and
bowls.
stone bowls.
Yeah, there's the
Okay.
bowl that you use. There's,
I grab
Baranor and
one of
Luna are
those-
going to go down here and check out this alcove.
I grab one of the stone bowls and start slowly, carefully shoveling the acid into another direction.
okay. Yeah. It's tough work. It's intricate. I'm going to need a general dexterity check from you just to make sure that you don't burn yourself with acid as you're trying to, shovel some of the... I understand what you're trying to do.
22.
22, yeah. I'm going to say that you are able to reduce this puddle size, not by a terrible amount. But I'm going to say it only covers now half the door's entrance. But before Yuno returns and is going to see him. He's got all the contents of the bag of holding in one arm, and he holds the bag of holding and dumps just a gargantuan amount of sand into the spot where the acid is, covers it up, and then puts everything back in the bag of holding. He's like, that was a lot of work. Could have used some help with that.
Hey, I minimized the puddle. You can get off my back a little bit here.
Yeah, you're fine. That's everyone else that has slacked. Where the hell is Baranor? And Baranor, you all the way back here find a broken sarcophagus and a kind of like a busted wall that leads to an empty space behind it.
Okay.
It just disappears into darkness.
Baranor,
there
he likes to split the party.
Is there
He really
any?
does.
Is there anything of note in here? In
Make
this
an
sarcophagus or
investigation.
anything? All right. I didn't want to roll without presuming. 29.
29? Nah. Everything looks here pretty picked clean. This area was the most exposed to the elements. Just notice that there is a passageway behind that wall that disappears into darkness. Smells like earth and it smells like cool air. Like emptiness, if that makes sense.
How big is
that space
how big is
goes
that
back? He's about 3.5 feet tall, but you imagine you could probably ball him up into the size of a beach ball.
Okay. All right. I return and I'm sorry. What was the halfling's name again?
Lilligad.
What was it?
Lilligad.
Lilligad?
Springfoot.
Lilligad. Lilligad.
Yep, there you go.
Would you mind I just have a hunch. Would you mind exploring down this hole for me? Hello. Lilligad.
He is on a leave of laboratory.
Ah, gotcha.
He's taking care of his constitutionals.
Yeah.
You can't find Lilligad. He has disappeared. Turns out he was just hiding, but you couldn't find him. It's that good.
Okay, while he's gone, I will investigate the door and see if there's any way to safely what is it?
The lock.
Remove the trap.
Oh, give me a thieves' tools check then.
Well, I'm just doing an investigation. I'm not actually trying to do it.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation check.
All right. 16, and if that's not high enough, I can add a d6 to that.
Yeah, it's not a terribly well hidden trap. It looks like it, all of the technology around here
21.
is, okay. How do you get to roll a d6?
That's my psychic knack.
Oh, okay. In that case, 21 is pretty good. You definitely get the feeling that if you were to hold that line in place and snip it and find a way to affix it to the door instead of allowing the end of it to be predicated on the movement of the lock, that you probably wouldn't set the trap off.
Okay. Does it look like there's a way I could do that?
I mean,
Anything
there's
to
like
affix.
little there's like little protrusions where there's like I said, this is a very ornate door, so the supplicating slaves that are like venerating this central figure, their arms are like 3-dimensional, jutting out of the door, so you imagine you could probably wrap the string around one of those arms and it would at least hold enough for you to get the door open.
Okay. And the line is taut as it is right now, right?
Oh yeah.
So that there's no give to it at all?
Not really, no. It's pretty tight.
And it's like fishing line, right?
It's almost like spun sinew into a string.
But very thin, though. So.
Yeah, very, very thin. Tough.
Okay.
It's rather tough. It's like almost like twine at this point.
Okay. But is it fine? Is it too fine where I can't like grab it and hold it when I
you
cut
can hold it? You can hold it.
All right. I'm gonna try this.
It doesn't have the width. It doesn't have the diameter of fishing line. It's thicker than that.
Okay. This might require 2 people. So I'm going to hold further up the door, closer to like one of the arms.
Okay.
And then I will have Lilligad cut the line. All right,
go ahead and make a thieves' tools or a sleight of hand check with advantage. Whoever wants to make that.
I will do that.
Out of the 2 of you.
So that's a nat 20 plus. Okay, so 38.
38. Okay, without a hitch. Paranor, you grab the line. He snips it. Wait a beat. There's nothing.
And I'm gonna anchor the line to the figure's hand.
Yeah,
or
I'm going to use this sleight of hand roll towards your attempt. You're able to kind of pinch it in place on one spot of the door. You wrap it around one of those sculpted arms, just enough to kind of tie it in a little knot, enough to where there's the same amount of tension on it as there is further up the door. You let go, wait a beat, nothing happened.
All right.
Succeed.
Now you can proceed to pick the lock.
Okay, let's try this again. So that's going to be a 24.
24. This is a tough lock. Needed a 22.
Oh.
As you're kind of holding in place your one of your picks, you feel that this lock is a little more elaborate than the one before, and there's like a fail-safe to protect against picking. But you see this coming, and you grab one of your other little implements, you slide it into place, and you catch that little spindle that looks like it's ready to slide into place and maybe cover the lock. You're not sure what would happen. You turn everything in uniform, and you hear this, and you grind it against the gears in kind of a displeasing way. So you thought maybe the lock would break or your picks would break, but you managed to kind of hold it in place. You're like, all right, it looks like the door is open, but as soon as you let go, the lock's going to engage. So, you get the feeling like someone needs to open the doors before you can let go of this.
I'll open the doors.
Right? They are very heavy. Go ahead and make a strength check. It doesn't seem like the door's natural mechanics are working with you because you're picking this lock.
Accident.
It's not budging at all. It's very heavy.
Okay, I'll try as well.
Fezzik, open the door.
Yuno is also going to use telekinesis and try and push it. So he's going to... whoever makes the next strength check, which would be Axton, you can make it with advantage.
Okay.
Axton? No.
Oh, I thought I already rolled the athletics to...
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. A 21.
Hold on. Guidance.
He did say guidance.
Did you say it before the roll?
He did.
Okay. Fair enough.
24.
24? Yeah, that's going to be enough. It's going to take you a minute, though. You feel this... and just as he pushes it open a little bit...
Does Yuno's telekinesis help at all?
Yeah. That's the only thing that helped. It's a pretty high strength DC. Very heavy door. But as soon as you split the door, Ligad's thieves' tools fall out, and you see these two giant geared locks slip into place, looking like they're trying to grab onto the other side of the door, but by now the door's about a foot apart, so it doesn't look like it grabbed anything. But the lock is now engaged, but the door starts to swing open. The creak.
We all push together. Koza, what are you doing?
I'll push with you guys.
The door pushes open, no problem.
Yeah, it's open now. We're good.
It is, and you see in front of you a room, large room, shrouded in darkness. The further you step into it, the more the darkness secedes, until Yuno finally brings his 4 globules to the 4 corners of the room. So let's do this, and let's up just a bit. That's as much as you can see from where you're at. It is a large room. Yuno's going to step into the threshold. He's going to stop right about here and just kind of peer into the room. He's like, it's a big room, guys. This might be where Amun Zondas has been laid to rest. Come on in.
All right, coming in.
Can I use the brass beer to try to keep the door open? Like put it into the gear so it doesn't automatically close?
The door is not closing on its own. Once you have it open, it's open. It's that the lock engaged. Almost like when you open it. Almost like when you close a deadbolt with the door open.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it just doesn't automatically close on us.
Nope, it's staying put.
Okay. Because all we need is, some sort of like big baddie in here and we can't escape.
Yeah, we wouldn't want somebody, stuck in water or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrible if that happened.
That would be awful.
Well, you could be limping a lot. I could get you out.
All right. I'm gonna have him. He's just gonna bring his globules to the 4 corners of this room. This is what you see.
All right.
Let me reveal that a little bit better up here. Okay. You see a room with 8 pillars that lead towards a central elevated staircase position at the back, where there is what looks like a large 10-foot long, 7-foot wide stone sarcophagus all the way at the other end of the room. The room is lined with sarcophagi. A couple of them are wedged open. Most of them are closed.
Are we going to go straight for the big one, or are we going to try to look at all the little ones first?
Let's check the. Let's do both.
Let's do all of it.
Yeah. So I will go this way and check these. These, if it's open, I kind of peek in. If it's closed up tight, I just go past it.
Well, that one's closed. Yuno's going to step into the room a little bit more. What are the rest of you doing? Koza and...
I'm following ahead.
Okay. Go ahead. You, Koza, move your mini. You know where you guys are at. Koza, can you hear me? There he is. All right. So, Baranor, the first one to your... That was right in front of you as you moved into that area.
Hello, can you guys hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Someone had us on mute.
My bad. Okay, this one is closed. This one is slightly open, and there is a corpse inside of it.
Okay.
Excellent. What are you doing?
Okay.
I'm just going to keep an eye out and just, help out if I see anybody's in trouble.
Okay.
Is it just a corpse inside? No weapons? Does it
It's hard to tell. It looks rather desiccated and destroyed. It's like leaning against the inside wall, and its mouth is agape and crooked. It's wearing this kind of like a cloth and gold headdress. It's kind of hard to tell because the door isn't all the way open though.
Okay. All right, I'll keep moving.
As you step right there, you feel the pressure plate under your foot give way, and all of a sudden the room is bathed in fire.
Oh. God damn it.
That's fun.
From the wall, you notice right here and here, there are these jets of flame erupting from small nozzles. I need everybody in the room to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fun.
You all got hit.
Sorry, guys.
How could you?
Oh.
Let's make this hurt
11.
just a little bit. 11 fails.
Hey, that's not bad.
16
It was
fails.
almost What?
16 fails. 10 fails. Yuno got he got a 19. That's a pass. So he kind of skips between these two and hugs a wall, but he still gets hit. He still gets singed. What did, let's see here. 11's a fail. What did the halfling get?
I will roll for the halfling. Ooh, that's a natural 20 for a 30.
Wow, that's like his fourth natural 20, by the way.
He's fudging rolls over there.
He literally, yeah, he's definitely fudging rolls.
Probably.
Well, that one definitely was not a fudged roll because you rolled it. So he evades. So he jumps way out of the way, but he's going to be over here. He hops on this shelf. He kind of pats the flames off of his jacket. However, the rest of you take, and I rolled pretty low, you take 10 points of fire damage on a failure, which everybody but the halfling failed. Except for Yuno. Yuno takes half of that. Takes 5.
My bad. My bad, guys.
It's still going, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to move behind a pillar.
Yeah. Is it pillars safe?
Okay, so Koza stepped into the flame.
So is there gaps?
I was already in the fire.
Yeah, you already were in the fire.
So I'm stepping out of the fire to get behind a pillar.
I can't get there, but I'm trying to get in front of this coffin, out of the way of the flame.
Okay. Yeah. As you step off that, you feel the pressure plate under your foot release, but the flames are still going. And Koza, I'm gonna say, just because I'm nice, you notice you stepped onto something that felt like it depressed down about an inch.
Guys, stop moving.
Oh my god.
If you're on a pressure plate, get off the pressure plate, but stop moving into the room.
Alright, I will step off the pressure plate while staying behind the pillar.
Yeah, so like move here or something.
Okay, so this room is obviously like one of those puzzle rooms where you have to step on tiles or you die.
Yeah, Jehovah is spelled with an I. Just be forewarned. I read that somewhere.
Okay. Oh,
okay.
At this moment, the fire has gone out.
Hey.
Okay.
All right,
Are there any? Yeah.
Rogues, figure out where the fucking tiles are that are trapped. We know where 2 of them are. So be right here and right here are 2 of them.
2 of the bad tiles?
Yeah, two of the naughty tiles.
Alright. By any chance, could I, like, dance around looking for any naughty tiles?
You can dance if you want it.
Yeah, you can leave your friends behind.
Alright.
Basically, we're doing investigation checks to see if we can tell if there's any more time.
I will tell you this: you all know, if someone trips that thing, you're all getting hit with fire again. It basically fills the room,
including me. Yes, including you. Oh, great. Okay.
All right.
No, that's not true. Lilligad, where you're standing, you were pretty safe. Like the outer edges of the bottom of the south side of the room looked like that wasn't touched.
What if I stand here?
Okay. Wait.
Standing there?
Check the tile first.
Yeah.
The tile first.
Yeah. Check if there are any, like, symbol tile.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Looking at this tile right here, do I notice anything different about it than the other surrounding tiles?
No. really.
There's no difference.
Well, you haven't really looked at it that hard. Do you want to make an investigation check?
Yes, I would like to. If that's not high enough, I can roll my d6 again.
I mean, you don't notice anything, but you're not sure that you're really looking hard enough.
Okay, 17.
You feeling that this is somewhat random? Like, for instance, you get the feeling that this tile kind of looks like this tile. It also kind of looks like this tile here.
Okay.
It's
all right.
Not real. It's getting, like, the further you look, it's getting harder to tell.
Okay, guys, I have a theory for this. So I got to this point without hitting anything, correct?
Yeah.
Like I started here and I moved that. So none of these lit up.
Okay, I'll say this that you touched.
Because this is the one that set it off originally. But I went like...
Oops. I hate that you can't... There we go. All right. Let's do a different color. Okay. These all seemed safe.
Okay. I will backtrack that way.
And Koza, you're standing on the one you messed up, so you have to move here if you want to be safe.
Yeah. All right, everybody
These
out of the room.
Safe.
Everybody out of the immediate doorway.
Okay, is everybody behind something that will keep them from fire?
Well,
Well, I'm in a safe spot.
Okay, so I have a theory here. All right. So
Okay.
So everybody out of here. Everybody out of the room.
That's what we've established right there. And all of this was okay because Axton was back there.
Okay. Everybody out of the room. You know.
And you know. Oh, we can't.
Hold on.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna need you to mage hand
and good thinking.
push the mage hand down on this tile.
Are we gonna try and run its fuel?
No, I'm just we're gonna play Minesweeper here.
I see.
It's a game I played as a kid. Okay.
I know what Minesweeper is.
No, I meant in Dungeons and Dragons speech. Trying to explain Minesweeper to Dungeons and Dragons people. It's a game we played in the forest.
Mines.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. So as he presses that with his mage hand, the room fills with fire.
Okay. All right, so that one ignites. All right, raise it up.
That one, bad.
Yeah. Okay. So we were all of this was safe. Now try pushing on this tile. We already saw Koza on top of it. Yep, nothing happens on that.
Huh?
All right, so, and then this was all safe. What's your range on your mage hand? 30 feet? Is it 30 feet for mage hand?
I believe mage hand is 30 feet.
30 feet.
Unless you have telekinesis. I thought telekinesis extends the range.
Doesn't say that anywhere on here.
Okay. Feats. Telekinesis. Yeah, telekinesis. When you learn Mage Hand, if you already know the spell, its range is increased by 30 feet when you cast it.
Okay, so
it'd be 60 feet.
Oh, if Yuno were to get right here, actually, he's safe right here. And I would say he definitely has carte blanche for the whole room.
Right, but if the fire went off, he'd be hit by fire.
Okay, so let's have him back up to here, because that's definitely safe, because that's where everybody was that didn't die.
Yep.
And with a little bit of ruler, he can pretty much test the whole room.
Okay. So using that method...
You point, and I'll show you what it does. And you can mark it if you wish.
All right. We'll go here. Oh, not that one. This one?
Bam!
Okay. Off of that.
We just kind of like fast forward this for like
I'm
20 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. I'm going to say that you find a way to snake a safe way through here. So I'm going to make...
Well, I also want to identify which tiles are actually danger tiles. Okay. I want to know the spicy tiles.
All right. Everything up here seems to not activate anything.
Okay.
And going through, pushing, you notice that one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay.
This will be good knowledge if there's a fight in here.
This is all okay here. This one's okay. This one's okay. This one's all right. This one's okay. This one's okay. Everything else is bad.
Okay, that's a lot of bad. All right.
So I'm gonna erase the bad.
Sure.
You can just assume if it doesn't have a little blue square on it, it's bad.
I think that's
It's bad.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. So we can see the path, guys. So one at a time, single file. However we want to do it, we want to get to over. It's not the right. It's like over here. Okay.
Tomb of Amun-Zandus. It's here. We made it.
Yay! Bet that wasn't in your book.
Oh, it wasn't. Good job, Baranor.
Well, I did set off.
I would tell him to give you inspiration.
I did set off the trap in the first place, so
Yes, you.
I get half credit.
Okay.
Okay. So what now, Luke? What now? You know.
It's like, hang on here. It doesn't say anything else. This is the end of the book. Almost like no one ever got this far. Let me see here. Hold on. He spreads his hands over this tile right here. Like, this is a very old form of common. It's difficult to read. It's almost like instructions. Concoct the oil, summon the servant, retrieve the key. What it says.
Now, is that all it says, or is that all you can understand?
I mean, it's a strange dialect of common that I've never read before.
Okay, so we're messing with some different forms of common. So that's
concoct the oil.
Concoct the oil, summon the servant, find the key.
I will say you guys also notice that there is a passageway over here that leads to a gate.
Oh. Okay.
It's kind of hard to tell. In fact, I'll reveal this since you are able to walk.
Hey guys, there's a passageway over here.
Oh, wow. Ooh, the size. Look, a passageway.
Yeah.
There's a gate.
Ooh,
There's a bronze gate in the way.
Bronze gate.
Darn. Does it have... It's just a gate?
You couldn't fit through it.
Darn it.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
And what does the lock look like?
It looks kind of similar to the door that got you in here.
All right,
Is it trapped?
yeah.
Investigation check.
I will help him, because I'm right next to him.
All right. If only I had guidance from somewhere.
Guidance.
Thank you. And then a D21.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not trapped.
Okay. It's not trapped.
All right, I'm going to pick the lock then. Or at least try to.
Okay.
That's going to be a 30.
30. Yeah.
Is that another natural 20?
You've been through the ringer already. You're pretty familiar with these locks by now. You slip your tool in, you twist it, it gives, it clicks open. Nope.
Phrasing.
Sticks his tool in there.
Yeah.
Adds it in.
Yep. That's what the female persuasion vocal.
Yeah.
Swings open. Kind of gleefully remembering I say he kind of marked the good squares with prestidigitation, so it'll stay that way for an hour. He changed the color of them, and gleefully walks along the path and in here and says, "Come on, guys, we got more work to do before we are out of here."
Okay.
He's going to leave one globule of light in the room, but unfortunately, that's only going to light up part of it.
I'll bring a torch with me.
Okay. Little neat thing I can use. There's.
You know, you always take us to the nicest places.
All right. That's what the room looks like with only one globule.
All right.
The rest of this is dark because I'm evil. Evil Joe. Okay.
I mean, you're really just making more work for yourself later on.
I am. It's fun though. I don't care. All right, he's gonna skip the Maloo down here. It turns.
We are checking for traps as we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and use your. What did you get on your investigation before?
21.
21. Yeah, you're rolling investigation. You're looking before he leaps.
Okay.
You don't see any traps. Or I would have said something. So he's bringing his globules with him. You notice the hallway disappears into darkness beyond, and there is a room to your left with another gate. But as he's going along, I'm going to reveal this. It's a long hallway all here that ends in another gate.
Okay.
You look into the room. You're at Baranor, and you see something in there. You see a kind of a small room. It's about 25 by 20, and it is a stone room with what looks like a podium in the middle of the room. The walls are lined with bottles, clay bottles, glass bottles, and you see what you see is this.
A lamp. What was the first clue? Make the potion or something like that?
Rub it, it'll give you 3 wishes. Lamp.
What was the first thing on the sarcophagus?
Concoct the oil.
Concoct the oil. Oils go in lamps, so I would assume this is where we concoct the oil. Right?
Are the bottles behind it in game? Or is that just a set piece in the background?
Those are the room is lined with bottles and jars of every shape and size. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And is there a gate or is it just an open doorway?
You are obstructed by a similar gate to how you got into this hallway.
All right. Is it trapped?
It is not.
Okay.
We're just gonna jimmy it open.
All right. Pick away, Master Burglar.
Right. That's gonna be a 29.
29, yeah. Again, this thing pops right open. Let me go ahead and show you this room. It didn't work. There we go. The door is open. Yuno is going to walk in. He's going to take your lead and make sure he's not doing anything unless you check it. I'd like an investigation check before he enters the room of whole area.
Investigation, you said?
Yep. And Lilligad, why don't you get in there and do that too?
Okay, sounds like
I don't think that should have been at advantage, so
I'll take the 12.
Okay. 12, and then that probably fails, so I'll add a d6 to that. 15.
22.
22 and a 15. You guys are pretty sure the floor is not pressurized.
Or lava.
Or like dragons that are just like under it. We gotta think worst of the worst here.
If we don't notice the floor is lava, there's something wrong.
Right, I'm gonna get rid of this because anyway.
All right. Is there anything in your book? Anything in your book about concocting an oil?
He's flipping through. He's flipping through it vigorously. He's like, again, it's almost like no one ever got this far. And he's going to inspect the bottles. He's gonna do pretty good. He's gonna notice that pulling the cork off of one of them and smelling it, he's like, "Ooh, that smells kind of flammable." As he's doing that to a few of them, he's like, "Okay, I'm getting a little high here, these fumes." But it seems like this is a room of alchemy, because you do see a desk at one end of the room where there are what looks like mixing bowls, and there's a large pitcher. And by the way, the lamp in the middle of the room, it's pretty big. It's like 2 feet long. In the middle of it, looks like it could hold a lot of oil.
Alchemy, isn't that one of your many talents, Axton?
Well, if this is an alternate universe, it's possible I may have completed my potion making for beginners book. I don't know.
Sure, I'll allow that. Why not? It's a one shot. Let's have fun.
Okay, so that means I actually get now my whatchamacallit, proficiency bonus with this. Okay. And a +1 in sex.
All right. So these bottles there's no rhyme or reason to their shape or the type. Some of them are clay, some of them are glass. However, they do have different symbols attached to them. And for the sake of argument, for the sake of brevity, we're going to say that there is a consistent amount of different kinds. There's 4 different symbols that appear on all of these different bottles, 1 each. And again, for the sake of simplicity, we'll say that they're the 4 elements: air, fire, earth, and water.
Okay.
And there's like maybe, I don't know, a dozen of each within the room.
So what do the elements all match up?
What do you mean?
This is like the air ones smell like the air ones, and the earth ones smell like earth.
They don't look like air. They're just 4 different symbols, and so that I don't have to sit here and describe a squiggle and a zigzag.
Right, I understand, but are their contents the same?
Oh yeah, the air does smell like another air bottle. Yes, they do smell consistent.
Right. I'm not saying there's actual air in them. I'm saying that the icons there's 4 different actual ingredients here.
Correct. And there are many bottles of each ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to add all 4 elements? Do we know exactly what we need? Do we know like different amounts?
I don't know. Is there like is there a formula on the table or something, or
where's the cooking recipe?
Or on the lamp, maybe?
Notes. There are no notes. There is nothing on the lamp. The lamp is pristine. It's almost looks like it's made of platinum.
Yay,
Very, very
great.
shiny.
Is there any oil in the lantern at all?
My pocket.
Is there any oil in the lamp? I don't know.
I checked to see.
It is.
Oh.
However, you pull the lid off the lamp and you realize that the lamp is pretty much affixed to the podium. You can't really get it off.
That's weird. I mean, all it says is concoct the potion. It doesn't say that we have to fit somewhere.
Okay, I'll just play around and see if I can concoct an oil that would work in a lamp.
While they are doing that, I will tiptoe down to this corner and kind of peek around it.
Okay. Hold on. My mouse down.
I do have a torch that I'm kind of just like angling around the corner.
You find another similar gate, but since you are not on that side of it, we'll only give you...
That's fine.
Not much. Because that's where you're at.
Okay. Lillipad.
Lillipad is in the other room. Everyone else.
Right. Okay, I will go get Lillipad and bring him down here.
Okay.
Okay.
I have another door for you.
All right, let's do this.
Since you're standing there, I'll open up this much of the room.
29.
And I'll open up the rest of the room. All right, let me get this out of there. Oops, there. And give you the rest of this room. I need an alchemy check from Axton. All right, this room is filled with crates. They are all various stages of disrepair. It looks like a supply closet, However, this portion of the room is caving in. It looks like there's a passageway to the south, this way, where the wall has kind of caved in and collapsed, and it looks like you can maybe squeeze somebody through that. Honestly, it doesn't look like any of these supplies are any good anymore. It looks like there was like food stored here. However, you do find 10 bottles of honey, because honey doesn't go bad.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, so before I roll my alchemy is a +6, and I'm also going to use guidance. So d20 plus 6 plus guidance.
All right.
Yeah.
13.
Plus 6.
All right.
Is 19 plus guidance.
Dang. All right. With that, 13
so
plus
21.
6 is 19 plus 21. All right. It's pretty high, but it's eluding you. You definitely get the feeling that the first sequence is that the fire bottle needs to be followed by the water bottle, followed by the air, followed by another water. But the end of it, you're having trouble with the end, because as you mix them, oil starts to change in color. And there's, by the way, a large clear glass pitcher on the desk that you're mixing this into, and you end up ruining the batch. It ends up turning what smells to be kind of stale. Like you put a light to it, it doesn't even light anymore, so you have to dump it and try it again.
Some bitch.
It seems like you only have like 1 or 2 more ingredients to go before you have something that's actually flammable. So give me another alchemy check.
Does anybody else know anything about alchemy that could probably assist me with this?
Well, just so you know, the DC is going to be lower because you're only going to need a little bit more of the formula left to figure out.
Yeah, let me just pull an alchemy book out of my butt.
Oh, I'll just hand you my alchemy book.
Nah, I'm good.
That's right. So 18 plus 6 plus the guidance, which would be 26.
All right. Yeah, you finally, you kind of redo that first attempt, and on your second attempt, you're like, oh, seems like the fire oil is attracted and more activated once it's got an application of earth after it's poured, and like there's a real art to this mixing here, and you feel pretty confident that you have a mixture that will produce a flame or will produce fire once a flame is put to it.
Okay.
It just catches on fire right then and there.
It's very potent. It stings the nostrils.
Okay, I think we got this part done, guys.
Forgot if you said, but were these stairs going down?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Okay.
Each set of stairs down into this wing goes downward.
Okay. Would you say that these stairs plus these stairs were about 50 feet down?
Oh, no. They're rather shallow steps.
Okay. Just curiosity.
You figure you're probably maybe 10 feet lower than you were when you were in the main room.
Okay.
All right. You have what you feel to be a usable batch of oil.
Perfect. Okay, so what's the next part that we need? I guess I'll hand the oil off to Yuno, I suppose.
He said, well, the next step is to summon the servant, so, I mean, there's a lamp in here. Do we fill it and light it? Genies live in lamps, don't they? Is that what this is supposed to be?
Maybe.
What do you guys think?
Is he going to sing us a song about him never having a friend like me?
What if we kind of knock on it? Say like, hello, is anyone home?
You want to knock on the lamp?
I mean, it's worth a try.
Goes ting, ting, ting.
Oh god, okay, fine. Here, I just take the oil and I start filling the lamp and lighting it.
Just drowning whatever's inside of it.
As you fill it with your oil mixture and you produce a flame at the tip, you see this little tiny yellow flame erupt from the end of the lamp. And you wait a couple seconds, nothing happens. You start to get a little anxious until finally a smoke plume starts to spill out of the oil lamp and waft upwards until this transparent humanoid with smoke for legs, a rather large, rotund torso, tinged blue, we'll say, erupts out of it. He doesn't seem to be looking at any of you, and he's very transparent. I need everybody to go ahead and make an Arcana check, those that are proficient in Arcana.
A demon! It's a demon, I tell you!
We'll have Yuno make a natural 20. Oh my god.
I'm not proficient in Arcana.
It's a demon! It's a demon, I tell you! He's coming on, it's a demon!
Hey, Lilligad, we should go check on the other guys. They've been quiet over there for a little bit.
Is Yuno the only one proficient in Arcana?
I believe so.
Okay. He says, this is not a genie, this is an illusion.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, shoot.
He just stands there.
I'm fine now. No need to check on me. I'm good.
You hear the genie kind of lean towards the room and not look at anybody in particular. Say, "What is your wish, my master?" Just kind of wafting from side to side.
Hey, what was the next part of the riddle, or what was on the sarcophagus?
It was concoct the oil, summon the servant, find the key.
Where's the key?
Key. Key
I
was
wish we
with
could
you
be-
all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
We
The
did
key
all work.
The key was the friendships you made along the way.
God
No,
damn it.
the genie begins to spin around in a circle faster and faster, and the smoke that he's made of begins to coalesce and become thicker, and until the genie's shape begins to change and shrink and bend and twist until he
He's
starts
dying.
to compress into a very small shape, and right there you see stone mask. Its place, and it drops ting 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 to the floor.
We gotta put it on that skull in the sarcophagus, whatever it's called.
What?
We gotta put that mask on the skull right here.
You gotta hold it down.
Skull there. Okay. Cool. There.
And don't forget to walk on the good spots.
Yes.
We don't need people
There is-
blowing up over here.
There is a hole in the wall back there, but it seems we have all three of the thingies, right?
Yep.
Okay. You think we're good?
I mean, this is awesome. This is incredible. I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've got what we need to open the sarcophagus. I think
Well,
any self-respecting dungeoneer needs to be prepared for some kind of stupid curse on whatever's inside. So let's just be careful. But I can't believe we made it this far. And he starts to make it.
What do we know about the prison inside the sarcophagus? Like,
I think this is the happiest I've ever seen
right?
the most talkative.
This is the most emotional I've seen ever.
Ever, except for his hatred for the fucking prince. All right, let's do this.
And to answer your question, Axton, Amun Zondas was a tyrannical ruler of these regions hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He was betrayed by his own priests, sealed inside of his sarcophagus so that he would not, bring his tyranny upon the people any longer, and no one's heard from him since. It's a it's a very not very well known legend that was kind of lost to the sands of time. It was only after a couple months of kind of putting together clues and things and different books and sightings and letters that I even got us here. So this is great. We should live here. We should make this our fourth stronghold.
No, let's not.
Yeah, let's not.
I don't know.
Fourth.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know all your strongholds, and I don't think
We don't want to start
I think we only have
attracting
two.
certain political powers.
I think we only have one at this point, don't we?
Well, the Crown Collectors have officially two. It's the
but
Fortress of
if-
Dias Mordrin and then Stonehelm Keep.
But we didn't go to Dias, or we didn't go to Stonehelm Keep.
That's true. That's true. In the metagame verse, you do.
Yes.
These alternate dimensions are hard to keep track of.
Just get this mask on this thing already.
Phrasing. Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
As you traverse the room, you step on the good tiles as they are still lit up with prestidigitation magic.
Sure.
And as are you two still in that hallway? I mean, you and Axton look like you're just kind of chilling in that room as everybody else left.
I'm working on it. I'm going to go here.
All right.
As Yuno places the mask on the skull, you hear all the lights that were produced in the room magically go out. Room goes dark.
Completely dark?
Hold on.
Well, I have a torch.
Hey. Cool. This is just fantastic.
Does Baranor's torch go out too?
Does. All sources of light are snuffed out.
Okay.
That's kind of dumb.
Suddenly, all the entire room lights up.
Dark vision.
That's right. It doesn't work.
I know. I'm mixing Dumbledore and the trope. Never mind.
The room lights up. Whoosh! As torches on the side of the room ignite.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
What's going on? What's gonna pop out?
Room begins to tremble. And you see...
We're all gonna die!
You see caskets on the side of these sarcophagus lids. Here, and another one here. Pop open, and these humanoids with glowing purple eyes start to stumble out of them. It's almost like they're trying to speak in a tongue that you've never heard before. Stumble onto the floor, and for some reason they don't set off the fire trap.
Of course they don't.
Of course.
See here, and let's do.
I knew we should have inspected those other sarcophagi.
Well, one of them we couldn't even get to because of the traps.
All right, folks. These four ancient stumbling creatures start to shamble towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
All right.
Guidance. Good. I need it.
Okay, I'm here to confirm it's another
20.
natural 20.
So 26. Nat 20, so total
I call it
26.
shenanigans.
I'm literally right here to confirm
I've
it.
been confirmed.
Yep, using weighted dice, definitely.
Weighted dice and a brother's help.
Are you kidding me?
What did you do?
I rolled a natural 1. Oh, duality. It is a bitch.
Where are you? You're not on there. Okay, hold on.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna give you and your brother a turn. Okay. You change
Yeah,
that.
we're kind of
numbers
part of the
yourself?
session.
You don't have an initiative bonus?
Nope, because I don't have a dexterity bonus.
Oh my god. Alright. Why are you Bartok? Hold on. What the heck?
Hey.
You should not be Bartok. You should be...
Wait, who's Bartok?
Yeah.
Exactly.
He was a bartender from another place.
He's this bartender we know. He's actually pretty cool. He's got this dope axe.
Not in this universe, you don't. I don't know why it's saying that. That's really weird. That should say the same thing as your name, but it should say Lilygad, but whatever. What did you get, Mr. Lilygad?
I got a 26 with a nat 20.
Dang. Definitely go for it.
Yes.
All right. Stage is set. These creatures are stumbling towards you. Again, you get to go first. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna go 5. Can I reach this guy right here from where I am with my daggers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I am going to huck one of my daggers at him.
It has to be both. And it used to use your bonus action. It's on that paper I gave you.
Okay. That's going to be a 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, now it's 24.
And feel free to describe your weapons if you want. Nobody's seen your weapons before.
All right, first I'm going to divvy out damage. So that's going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And you see these two daggers. One of them looks almost like a viper fang, and the other has this sort of smoky hue to it. And as I throw them, they sort of hiss as they cut through the air and stick into this thing.
All right. Yep, they stick in hard. What happens next?
That's gonna end my turn.
All right. As you throw your daggers, they stick hard into this creature's flesh. He looks kind of like the young girl that you found in the remains, except he's wearing ornate gold and gemmed, kind of jeweled armor across his chest. It's very minimal. It's almost like an ornamental chest plate. It's not full plate or anything like that, but it's like bronze and gold and dark steel. And he's got a couple of greaves and a couple of gauntlets. And he's got this sick, twisted, Copus-style curved blade. It's about 4 feet long. As your daggers stick into his flesh, they disappear and reappear right back into your hands.
Yeah, they can do that.
Nice.
All right.
I call it shenanigans.
You just watched it happen.
Okay, it's Yuno's turn. Yuno is going to,
fireball.
In fine Yuno fashion, he's gonna shoot a fireball right over to this guy. Nobody's near him. There's no danger. So he's gonna shoot a fireball for a whole bunch of damage. Yeah. All right.
Yuno, I heard this great spell about this spectral dog thing that you can cast.
Yeah,
It only
it's
stays
really
one place, though.
powerful. You should use
Only
it all the time.
Only stays
It's
one place, though.
It's really powerful, but for some reason I got it to move the first time, but I can't get it to do it anymore.
Yeah, must have been a one-time thing.
All right,
Must
this
have been
guy
like a first time cast thing.
Yeah.
dude is actively on fire, and when he did that, is going to knock a bunch of loose stone, like off the top of this, which is going to fly, and one of the pieces is going to end right here, which activates the trap.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
So I need Axton and little guy Lilligad. I need both of you to make dexterity
Wow.
saving throws.
I just got called little guy. I feel a little disrespected. Hey!
I feel like your character has
29.
definitely been called little guy before.
I mean, you're
Even
half
if they're just messing up your name.
29.
29. You take no damage.
Yes!
I think I
Critical
called him
20
Lily.
for my dexterity saving throw.
You take half damage.
I think I called him
You
Lily
take a
Pad
total.
earlier.
Yeah, you did. You take a total of 7 points of damage, and these traps are still activated. That's going to end Yuno's turn. This dude who is already on fire.
That's the best fireball you've ever cast.
Looks like he's going to wander over here and actually kick that stone off the tile, and it turns off the trap.
Wow.
So let's figure out how he used.
I love that you just moved fire out of the way.
Yeah, just like, okay, we don't need this anymore.
Not deleted, just pick
Not
it up
deleted,
and
just
move.
picks it up entirely and just moves it out of the way.
15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to end up right here. He's not going to be able to do anything. This guy is definitely going to move over here. And he's going to swing at Baranor. This guy's going to move over here and swing at the little halfling guy.
Hey!
Wow, the little jokes are just piling on now.
This guy, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's definitely going to make it over to Axton. Okay. So, Baranor, Lilligad, and Axton, you guys got some attacks coming your way.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Baranor, that's a 23. Axton is a 21. And a very low roll for a 13 against the halfling.
All right. No hit from me.
Do those hit either of you two gents? Okay. That's going to be...
This isn't Polaris we're talking about.
11 points of slashing against Baranor.
Okay.
15 points of slashing against Axton, and I need you both to make Constitution saving throws.
God damn it.
Don't worry, it's not poison.
Hey! I just have a really shitty constitution, that's all. God damn it.
All right. So you feel this dark energy sort of seeping into your wound, but you're able to shrug it off. No problem. That's going to end their turn. Is Baranor's turn.
Hey, get him, Barry.
All right. First
Mess him
off,
up good.
Luna's gonna go at him. All right, Luna's gonna hit. Luna's gonna attack because pack tactics. She gets advantage. Does a 22 hit?
They have an AC of about 17.
Okay.
Well armored.
Right. Yeah.
For mummy creatures.
All right. 11 points of damage, and he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw from the mummy, which is... Oh, that's a natural 7, so... No way.
So he's prone.
Okay.
I assume it doesn't get up to an 11. Right?
What's that?
The DC is 11 for it.
No. He's got a strength of 10.
Okay. All right.
No.
And then Baranor will commence attacking with his spectral knives.
Have advantage on melee attacks because he's prone.
Yes, he does.
Sneak attack.
Yes, his soul knife comes in.
Ooh, critical.
Nat 20. All right, you're gonna have to help. You're gonna have to help me on the damage on this one.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna roll it. So is it the?
We're gonna take the 6 and double that. I hate the way they do advantage on here, but that's okay. Okay, so 12.
Well, it should be 6 plus the dex. Wait.
It means 6 plus the dex.
So what did I roll?
No. It factors your dex into the damage. It's that because it was a crit, they rolled 2 different dice. I don't do that. I roll one and double it.
Right, I rolled a 2.
Okay. So is that damage? Because that's double 2. So that's 12 plus 4 then.
No. So the 2 plus 4 was the damage.
Yeah.
Because my dex mod. Yeah. I rolled a 2.
8 damage is total for your critical.
Okay. 8. Thank you. Okay. 8. And then we roll the 2. The sneak attack. 9. So that gets damage, right? So that's 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 20.
26.
26, yeah. All right. Second attack.
Nice.
This is my offhand soul knife, so it's a D4. There it is. That does not hit.
Sucks. Yeah.
Yep.
You slashed him so good with your first one that you just went wild and crazy and missed him with the second one.
Yep. Okay. And I think I'll stay right where I'm at.
All right. Jackson Woodman Bloom.
My turn, is it?
Yes.
It is.
That one guy right there, is it?
You got one next to you. And
slashed at you with his big giant kopis sword.
Pretty much everybody is in your range.
Yeah, they all are in my range. Yeah.
Although
I'm going to have to attack this one. I'm going to have to.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, would I have my lion's head battle axe in this alternate universe?
Yeah. Why not?
Somehow you connected with the...
This is an alternate reality.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
You know what? No, never mind. I'm gonna keep my halberd. I'll use that.
Okay.
So none of the
For
advantage.
nothing, but your lion's head battle axe is known for doing bleeding damage, and looks like these guys don't have any blood.
Exactly.
So
does it do radiant? Does it do radiant damage, though?
It's God-made, it's not enchanted.
Yeah.
Just means it's very sharp. Crazy, ridiculously sharp.
Okay, so 28 to hit, and I'm going to use a trip attack on it.
Alright, that's going to be a strength on my part.
Yes.
We've already established these things have terrible strength. Natural 20!
Some bitch.
Yay, great.
Sorry.
Okay, well, that's still 15 damage to it.
15 damage. Nice. Alright.
Okay, my second attack. 18 to hit
Does hit.
for another 13 damage.
A whack slash, just really taking this thing's legs out from under him.
Still up, is it?
Oh, it's still up. You're just hacking away chunks of it.
I'll use my action surge to make another attack.
Hey,
Nice.
Axton just piling up the damage.
Oh, that's his job.
Yep.
You had
Another
one
9
job.
damage.
All right, still up.
Another attack.
I have one job on this ship.
I'm going to use a precision attack.
All right. You just need 4 more points. More to hit it.
What is he, a bear? Oh, fighter?
Oh, no. Only a 14.
Yeah, it dodges out of the way, unfortunately.
I then use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh my gosh.
Which I have created for you. If you look in your thingy,
I did see, thank you.
that's for you. Go ahead and place that wherever you want.
I'm looking for it. Bloop.
Ooh. Nice warhammer.
And it'll attack him.
Okay.
Dunk. Right in the
Uh,
face.
No, we have to update your spiritual weapon because yours looks different, right?
No, mine's still a scythe.
Okay.
No, I just have a glaive also.
It's not at advantage, sorry. It was just a 21.
Oh, that definitely hits.
And I
Or
believe...
7 force damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's still up, but it is beaten and battered and slashed. There's pieces of it missing. It's really, really not looking good, but it is still up.
I then try to use a free action and be like, can I get some healing over here? And that's it. That ends my turn.
All right, that ends your turn. Koza, you are up.
Hey.
Alrighty. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the shade-looking thing next to Lilligad.
All right, let me just show you what these guys... Don't worry, it's not really this big, I promise. They look like...
Oh no, what's this big creature?
Oh no, it's a huge mummy. Hang on, I gotta find
It's like an Egyptian
freaking guiding
zombie.
I lost it. Okay,
Frickin'.
that's a ranged attack
Yeah.
on my part.
What's Egypt?
14.
What is Egypt? What are you talking?
What's my spell attack bonus?
It's an inside joke.
I think it's +6. Yes, so dirty 20.
20 hits.
Alright,
He
so
is
that's
guided.
4d6 radiant damage, so
We'll light him up.
6 plus, that's not,
Let's see here.
6 plus 7, that's 13 points of radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against him is advantage.
Now, let me give you... he's flagged.
He is flagged, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Axton
All right.
for d4 plus my spellcasting mod. So you get 4 plus 3, you get 7 points back, Axton.
Thank you.
That ends my turn.
Okay. It is Lilligad's turn with Yuno on deck.
Alright, this guy right here, I'm just gonna...
Fuck him in the face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck at him.
You
You have advantage,
Yeah, I'm gonna shank at him with my rapier.
which gives you sneak attack.
Did you hear that?
What?
You have advantage, so you have sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Pulls out this tiny little foot-long rapier. It's super adorable. You should be jealous.
Yeah, it's rather awesome.
It reminds me of Jelly's little crossbow.
Yeah.
What did you
It's going way back.
Oh.
Way back.
Way back.
I would say the little darts that shot out of the wall sort of reminded you of his crossbow
So
too.
16.
Oh, okay.
18 hit.
18 does hit.
Sweet.
That is going to be 18 points of damage.
Now he's fudging your roll, so none of them are nat 20s.
Yeah, this rapier does a good shank.
It's super cute. Tiny little 3.5 foot halfling poking at this guy with a.
It's like Koza. It's like Koza's toothpick.
Yeah. Okay. You have a bonus action.
Yes, and then I'm going to. Now, is this guy right here? Is that guy dead?
No, he's just down.
Okay, then I'm gonna throw my daggers at him.
Okay.
Just to like double knock him down.
Oh, you have someone next to you, so that's at a disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And also because he's prone, it'd be disadvantage too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a ranged attack at disadvantage because he's prone.
Okay.
Which is kind of dumb, but because he's
That's
pretty much at
fine.
your eye level, it would be easier for you to hit him.
Yeah, you might as well
That's
just
okay.
hit the guy next to you again.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, then that ends my turn.
Okay. It is Yuno's turn.
You could also disengage too, you know.
Yeah.
Do it.
As a bonus action.
Well, he can't disengage because he used his bonus action already.
Well, I'm saying he could have used his bonus action instead.
True. Yes. Right. Yuno is going to slap his hands together, and as he brings them out, this web of arcane energy erupts from between his fingers. He's going to force them forward. And he's going to cast a necrotic bolt. It's going to hit this guy who's flagged, even though he's take that off of him. Going to try to hit him, and that's going to be a 19, which is a good hit. It's going to hit him for 12 points of necrotic energy. And as a bonus action, he is going to go Paxton, heads up, and you see him pull this one of those small clay bottles that had that salve in it, and he goes, "Just don't open your mouth." And he's going to throw it, and it's going to impact right on top of your head.
As he throws that, and I like, what? And
As you turn around, it shatters right on your head, which is not a pleasant feeling. But it does 6 points of healing for you as this drippy, slimy salve sort of like works its way in between the plates of your armor as it's dripping down your face.
like,
He'll end his turn.
Does that
It's the
heal
mummy's
any?
Yeah, for 6 points.
Oh.
All right. The mummies, as they shift around, all face forward toward their eyes glow purple. Room begins to tremble once again. All turn to where they were facing. It was not Yuno, but it was the sarcophagus. You can feel a rumbling in the room as the entire pyramid or whatever sunken structure this was shakes violently. Dust trickles down from between the cracks in the ceiling. There's a uneasiness to your stomachs as that lid starts to shift and buckle and split and break, bursts outwards. And I need Yuno and Koza both to make dex saves as flying debris just scatters across the room. Oh, sorry, Luna and Baranor.
What's up?
Boy.
Save, please.
Dex save?
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Make sure it's regulars. Yeah. Dex.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning to Koza. That's 10. It's 10 points of bludgeoning to Baranor.
That was Luna's roll. This is Baranor's roll.
It's 10 to her. 10 points of bludgeoning to Baranor. And Yuno is closest. He gets a natural 19, so that's only going to be 5.
So what was passing?
Passing was 18.
Okay. So 10 you said?
10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
It just scatters debris across the room in front of this sarcophagus, and out from the rubble, a skeletonized gloved hand rises and rises, grasps the side of the tomb. Another hand rises and grasps the other side, and you see this form sit up. There's a creaking, a cracking to their bones as they begin to rise and float. I'll see this crude.
A dragon priest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Kinda. He looks similar, sure.
Does he have a staff of sparks?
Yeah. We got to get his mask afterwards.
Yeah, we gotta get his mask. It gives us 50% magicka gain. Oh, damn, this dude's serious. Nerds were just Skyrim fans.
Skyrim has been around for literally ages now.
You see this guy who looks like
A dragon
Like
person.
Does he actually have the goblet in his hand?
I know, but I liked the picture.
Okay.
There he
Does he
stands.
have the weird symbol behind him?
Yeah, he's got all kinds of floating, glowing purple light behind him that in the shifting glyph pattern of arcane energy.
Cool, now we gotta kill him.
Let's give him a turn. What's he gonna get, guys?
No, let's not give him a turn.
He's gonna have to wait a while.
Yes!
Okay. That's just him arriving. He gets to go after the mummies. So the mummies are then going to venerate their godlike creature. Moon Zondas floats before you, wreathed in purple arcane energy. Here is guttural reaction from the mummies as he nods to each of them and they turn to each of you. This guy is going to use half his movement to get up. This guy here is going to move as far as he can. Are you in your tunnel fighting stance, mister?
I am not.
Okay, so he's going to move right here.
You're
going to have... Okay, you're going to have one attack Baranor, one attack Koza, attack Lilligad, and the other attack Axton.
Alright.
Alright, Baranor. That's great. That's going to be a 25.
That just hits.
Alright.
Mhm.
Sure.
Jeez, Barry.
Dang, 12 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
While you're doing that, Koza getting hit for a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm pretty sure I failed that.
All right, Baranor, you are cursed.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Koza, you take 9 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Lilligad. That's
Go.
going to hit you for a meager 8.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. And Axton.
13.
Axton, that's an 18. I don't think that hits you.
That's a miss.
Hey. Axton and I are the only dudes
All
that
right.
can get hit.
Koza, you are cursed.
Yay, great.
All right. Let's see. So I want you both to take notice of your hit points, okay? Whatever they're at now, that is your new maximum.
Good.
Oh, no.
Baranor and Koza, that is your new maximum. You cannot heal past that.
Okay.
Oh, great. And so it's necrotic damage.
It is Munzandas's turn.
Great.
Going to cast Chain Lightning.
Oh, great.
He is going to target Koza, and he's going to run a straight line through Koza, Lilligad, and Axton. Let's see here. 3 bolts. All right, I need all 3 to make dex save throws.
Would that be considered within the 20% I need to reflect lightning?
Oh, this is, this is definitely a lightning attack. So what you're going to do is
man.
you're going to make a dex save, and if you pass, you get to roll a percentage dice.
Yeah, I rolled a 90.
You don't. It doesn't work.
Oh, okay, so it has to be like 20 or lower. Is that what happened?
20 or lower.
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
Okay, so a fail from Koza, fail from Axton, and what did Mr. Lilligad get?
30-20.
Pretty 20, that's good. You're fine. Still take half.
That's fine. I don't care. It's half damage, better than full.
I'm probably going to be unconscious, but we'll see.
No, I nerfed this one. Don't worry.
Oh.
Just love chain lightning is all. It's still going to be 10 points of lightning damage. Don't you have healing word, Barry?
I do have a healing word, yeah. I have, I think, one of them.
All right. He is then going to perform A's shift. He's going to... You see his body become much more ethereal. He is going to move ungodly amount of space all the way across the room over to here.
Oh, jeez.
Is levitating about 5.5 feet off the ground, by the way. At this moment, he's pretty well obscured for most of you. These pillars do take up space, but that ends his turn. It is Baranor's turn.
Let's go, Barry. Get him.
All right, I'm going to attack the one right in front of me again with Soul Knife. Actually, no. Luna's going to attack first.
Okay.
Luna. Hack tactics.
Arf.
Dang.
23. And 11 points of damage to this
11
one.
points. Yeah, she rips his arm off. She's kind of holding it like a dog with a bone.
Beats him with it.
Yeah, I'm like, beats him with it.
And he just collapses. He
Rips his arm off and beats the crap out of him.
super not okay right now.
Good girl. All right. And then I will chuck two soul knife daggers at this one. I don't think I get flanking on that.
Not if you throw them.
You don't get flanking on thrown weapons.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Okay. Just regular attack dance, soul knife. Dirty 20. For 6 points of damage. He does have enemies near him, so I still get sneak attack though, right? Yep, okay. 2 of those. So a total of 12.
Alright.
On that one.
He's not looking too great.
Alright, second dagger. God, that second dagger is just not performing. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright. Axton, you're up, buddy.
Let's go, Axton.
Did you say that this one was not looking too good?
No.
And you're flanking. And you're flanking with that one.
Yes, I am. I will attack that one then. Advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
26 to hit, 13 damage.
All right.
I just imagine him saying that with his halberd.
Why not?
Yeah, so he was flanking with that one, but is he flanking with this one too because it's a spiritual weapon?
No, that's not considered a creature that's threatening.
That would have been cool.
Would have been cool.
I'll then go back and swing back around and attack that one.
Almost as cool as a spiritual hellhound that moves around the board.
Gotta go, yeah.
Oh, 28 to hit, not at advantage though. 7 damage.
I'll take 28, yep. It's, hey, you know what? That one wasn't doing good either. One dies too. Yeah, that one was, if you remember, you pummeled the crap out of this one.
I did, you're right. And then I will use my bonus action to use my second win.
Cool. Fill up.
10 plus fighter level. Where's my D10? 7 plus 6. So that's 13 extra hit points I get.
Hey.
Okay.
And then I will move.
All right.
End my turn.
Oza,
you are next.
Okay. I am going to... wait. The touch spell. Forget. Well...
We know what you want to do. We know.
Yeah, but I can't because we're inside.
Aw. It's a pretty high ceiling. It's like 30 feet.
That's not enough.
Aw. How high do you need it to be?
The moon just appears.
Let's see. The moon appears.
It's like the Dragon Ball Z moon. It's a fake thing.
Yeah, it's a deceptive move.
How high is the ceiling?
I just turn around. I'll just turn around and pull down my pants, and then
I need at least 40 feet.
There you go.
That's our moon.
40 feet,
Yeah.
and it's 30.
Good thinking,
whatever.
Axton.
Whatever. That's fine.
Ari.
Spell go.
Look across the room, and Axton is butt.
There it is. Okay. I'm gonna cast Flaming Spear on Azumraza. I can't remember his name.
You do not see him. You can't see him.
Yeah.
He's obscured by the pillars.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll move. I will move over. If I move out of the square, but I'm still on the stairs, will I still be safe?
I think all the stairs.
Yeah, the stairs are good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll
You guys
move
have
here.
established the stairs.
So I
are
can,
okay.
so I can cast Flaming Sphere on him.
Dang.
He
Okay.
must succeed a dex save.
That is a natural 17, so that's going to be a -1, which would be a 16.
That passes, but that's okay. He still takes half damage.
Okay.
You need 2d6.
And what is your spell DC? 16 passes.
It's 13. I have
Jesus.
really bad stats.
Okay.
That is 3 points of fire damage.
All right. He's on fire a little bit.
Ow. Oh no. What am I to do?
All right. You got a bonus action?
Let's see.
Everybody's kind of hurt. I believe you have healing spells.
I'm at full health right now.
How many people can I do?
Two at a time. I can only do 2 at a time.
The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spell. Okay, so I can hit 4 people with this.
Have to be in range or anything?
Oh, as a bonus action. Oh. How are you looking, Jack?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm good. I took
how
4
far away?
damage.
Okay, I can. How are you looking, Axton?
I'm about half.
Okay. How is Yuno looking?
It's fine.
Okay, then.
Yuno takes damage? Ha, that's funny.
I don't know. He was standing right next to the tomb when it
Do
exploded.
damage to him when I'm playing as him.
I call shenanigans.
I guess I'll cast Healing Word on Axton again.
Yeah, I agree with Axton. I call shenanigans.
That's 6 points.
What is there to call shenanigans on? I hit him and he had a ward up.
He had a ward up.
He's only been hit once. He's a wizard.
He does it every morning.
That is my turn.
Phrasing.
All right, on your turn, Amunzandas is going to perform the legendary action Earth and Tremble. You all feel the temple has been shaking this entire time, and at this point now, are large chunks of rock falling free from the ceiling. Everyone gets rained on by falling debris. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. What about Amun Raza or whatever?
He's floating, levitating.
Well, it doesn't matter if he's floating. He's the one who cast it. I'm pretty sure he didn't target himself.
20.
Are you kidding me?
23.
13. Yep.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right. A little rogue gets evasion. You kind of like dart in and out of squares. However,
Fire.
However, the rocks are on fire.
rocks fall on the ground.
Everyone dies.
The pressure plates are on the ground.
Fun. Fire.
A ring of fire.
I need action.
Another dex.
I need Baranor, you're safe. Cozy, you're safe. But Senor Liligrad,
27.
27. You get out of the way of that too, you little son of a mother.
7.
That's a fail.
Dexterity is not my strong suit.
You take 14 points of fire damage. And Koza,
Oh, come on.
it's 14 points of fire damage. You also, Koza, take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and so does Axton. 4 points of bludgeoning damage to you, as you both failed.
What was passing for that?
It was like 12. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Now the room is on fire. Isn't that fun?
That's great.
Do they take damage from the fire?
Oh yeah. Those skinny little sons of guns are not doing good right now. They are literally on fire.
Well, this one's still up. Is he still up?
He's still up, but he's being assaulted with fire.
He's actively being burned.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have some zombie for dinner.
It is Lilybad's turn.
All right. Okay, so am I allowed to share space with Koza? Okay, and I'm going to move. Oh wait, no, yeah, I'm gonna just move you over here, Koza. I'll move you back in a second. I am going to shoot at the thingy with my short bow.
Okay, you're going to do that at disadvantage because he's obstructed by fire.
That is okay. I can do that. That is going to be an 18.
18 does hit Mr. Amunzandas.
Okay, let's go. 6.
Can someone do something about the fire? Hot.
That'll be 11 points of damage.
I mean, where's the debris?
Yeah,
where's the debris?
It's everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think we can do anything with its fire.
Look at, is that it?
That is it.
You're not going to use a bonus action?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Really?
I did my piece.
Hide something.
It's Yuno's turn. Yuno can't really see much, but he can see this guy, so he's going to shoot magic missile at him and do automatic damage. 3d4. Yeah, that's going to be 7 points. That's enough. He not only gets burnt to a cinder, but he's also blasted apart by Yuno's force missiles. I got to move this so I can hate this stupid website. Okay.
Tell me how you really feel.
That's going to end Yuno's turn. Let's see here. Out from the other, there are 2 more unopened sarcophaguses.
Oh my god.
And you're going to see me? 2 of them. First open. There we go. Here. And right here. And instantly get consumed with flames.
Hey, that's called karma. It stinks, right?
I'm going to make them roll dex saves. Pretty good on both. They both pass. They take half.
I call shenanigans.
All right. Let's see. That's going to end their turn. They both take a lot of fire damage. You see Amunzandas get frustrated. Slaves. Distinctly hear the word slaves in common. This guy right here travels back into his sarcophagus, which is now blasted open. You see him reach a lever behind him. Fire goes out.
Axton, we got rid of the fire.
Yay!
Yay!
There was a lever in each of their sarcophagi that turned off the flames, but nobody checked.
Well, shoot.
Nobody looked. It's okay.
It's just like when nobody checks to see if the door is unlocked.
Yep.
And now Amunzandas is going to target Axton, who he can now clearly see, with Witch Bolt.
What?
Look, you look like a good candidate for a Witch Bolt application.
I'm a terrible candidate.
Yeah, he doesn't meet the qualifications.
It is it's a lightning attack, so
The qualifications have to be anything other than a caster.
All right, that's going to be a 21.
One moment, please.
Go ahead and roll your D100.
I got 100.
You absorb all of it. Nah. But you do take... let's see here. Okay. D12. Where are my D12s? There it is. You take 8 points of lightning damage, and this black electric energy races and courses over your body, and you see Amunzanda staring at you with his purple glowing
don't I
eyes.
have to make some sort of save or something like that?
No, it's a ranged attack. Ranged spell attack. Anyway, it looks like he's concentrating on you. And that's going to end his turn. It is Baranor Skyshade's turn.
All right. We got this guy, and we have this guy right now in the field of play.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. Luna's gonna back up and take the dodge action.
Okay.
Baranor, on the other hand,
Nope.
is gonna go help. Is going to help Axton. You know what? No, he's gonna go up full. He's gonna go melee.
You're stepping on that plate?
No.
You already did it, and as you step on it, nothing happens because you deactivated the fire.
Okay. I'm like, I thought that was the thing. I thought that was.
I just wanted to scare you a little. I'm just doing a little bit of playful gaslighting, is all.
No gaslighting. We turned off the gas lights. All right. So first soul knife attack. Not an advantage. Okay, cool. That was an adventure. That misses.
Oh, it does.
Offhand. 30-20. That hits. For 5 psychic. And then sneak attack because Axton's there. 12 points damage.
He only has to be there, right?
Yeah, if he's within 5 feet of 5 feet of him. Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. Did some damage. He doesn't look too badly phased. He looks more phased from the burn marks all over his body, honestly. It's Axton's turn.
Okay. I guess I'll try to swing at him as well. Normal
Looks crispy.
Albert. I'll use a precision attack.
Okay. Ah. Come on. What is with your low precision rolls?
Yeah, 16 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, I'll make another attack.
Shocker.
Okay. These guys are hard to hit, or you're pretty rattled from the fire.
17 to hit, 13 damage.
That hits.
These guys are going to go to jail for arson once we're done with them. Sitting here, you can't just light people on fire, man.
Right, you can't burn your own house either. That's against the law.
I then will use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon over to make an attack against him.
All right.
And
22 to hit, 7 force damage. That's a good hit.
I'm guessing it's still up.
Yeah, he's still up. But you're doing some damage.
Can I share the same space as my spiritual weapon?
Yes, you can.
Try to get out of the sight of this mother son of a gun. That'll end my turn.
All right. Gets his legendary actions back, so he's going to A's shift. He's going to chase you. Where'd you go? Where are you? Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Why is Axton always getting beat up?
Yeah, I say that every single time I play.
As
I get targeted a lot.
You're the tank. You're supposed to be targeted and targeted a lot.
Hold on, am I going
Literally, it's your
Where the hell
job.
did you go?
He's sharing space with his
Right, okay. Yeah, he's gonna follow you. He's gonna dart across the room and end up right here. Okay. That's gonna end his legendary action. Koza,
Okay.
it is your turn.
How far away is he?
Who's that?
Amun's on this. Okay, he's fine. Okay.
You can't see
I'm
him.
gonna cast.
You can't.
What kind of what?
There's.
You don't have a clear line of sight.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I would say he's got at least 3/4 cover from you. That only affects his AC.
Okay, that's fine. Is he wearing anything metal?
Oh yeah.
I
He's
cast
covered in
heat.
jewelry and all that stuff.
I cast heat metal on him.
Okay.
So he takes 2d8 fire damage.
Yeah, there's
So
no
I
save
need-
against that, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage.
All right.
So that
So
are
I'm
you
gonna have to
kidding
roll
me?
concentration.
That is 2 points of fire damage.
Well, I gotta roll a 1 or higher. I got a 9. He still concentrates.
Yay.
What is with you and the rolls, man?
I
Everyone's
don't
rolling
know.
low but me.
I got blessed last night too. What the heck?
That doesn't count. This is a whole new ball game. This is a different alternate universe.
Ugh.
All
I
right,
better roll good on the next real session.
Lilligad, you're up.
All right. Here's where I'm gonna be. If I go here, if I go right here, can I hit him,
Let's see.
or would he still have like 3/4
Yeah,
cover?
he'd have 3/4 cover, but that adds 5 to his AC, and he's got a really low AC. So just
Okay,
sharpshooter.
so I'm gonna shoot at this dude with my short bow.
Do you have sharpshooter?
No,
oh, he does not.
that's 30-20 to hit.
That hits.
Yes,
That hits him.
I need one of my d8s. Okay, that's a little better. That's 7 points of
Peter beat his
damage.
AC, and he's got an AC of 20 with that cover.
7 points of damage.
All right.
And then
Still
from a bonus action, I'm going to throw my daggers at him.
Okay. Same deal. He's got high AC now.
No, isn't it auto damage?
Oh, you have to hit him.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not. 19 doesn't it?
Nope. They skitter to the ground and poof out of existence and reappear back in your hand.
That ends my
Fortunately
turn.
unscathed. Okay. It's Yuno's turn. Where is Yuno? Yuno is going to kind of skitter over here. He is going to cast Scorching Ray. That's 3 attacks. 2 good, 1 bad. He's going to steer this guy to cinders right here. All right. It's the mummy's turn. There's only one left. He's going to shimmy over to Koza. He's going to attack Koza. All right. Koza, he's going to slash at you with his big giant curved sword. Or
Curved sword.
18 points, or 18 to hit, sorry.
That hits.
And that's 16 points of slashing damage.
16. Jesus.
All right.
Jeez.
It is Amunzanda's turn. Amunzanda is going to continue his barrage of Witch Bolt against Paxton for another 8 points of lightning damage. Go ahead and make your D100 roll. That's not enough. That's 8 to you. And he is going to move the middle of the room. He is going to cast Earth Tremble again. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay.
Shakes the whole temple. Now there's larger chunks from the ceiling falling to the ground, bigger than before. Huge 3 by 3 foot
Oh,
chunks
come
of stone.
on.
Wishing crit.
All right. Fail is 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
I'm
god.
unconscious.
I am almost there. I have 4 hit points left.
23.
Can't I just jump and like hold on to my spiritual weapon and just like me?
If only that's how it worked.
Totally can. It's just you and your spiritual weapon get hit with rocks. This was a big one. It feels like the whole place is coming down.
Well, I'm unconscious.
All right. It's Baranor's turn. Baranor, you just watch your buddy fall down.
All right. I will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Axton
I will cast Stop Dying.
for 18 hit points.
Whoa.
Ooh. Nice.
And then for a bonus action, I will hide behind one of these pillars.
Okay. ahead and make a stealth check.
All right. It's a visual, so
While he's doing that, Exton, it is going to be your turn.
I have a question.
21.
When he teleports or casts that tremor spell, do I hear him muttering any words? Is there any verbal component?
Not the earth and tremble. He phase shifts, you do. But you don't understand them. They're in a very ancient form of common. It almost sounds like we were hearing somebody speak like Old English. Like you can kind of tell like half of words what they mean.
Okay, I stand up, and then I will use my last second level spell to cast.
Luna takes the dodge action, by the way.
Okay. So what are you casting?
Silence.
Silence?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to take 10 minutes.
Silence doesn't take 10 minutes.
Oh, yes, it does.
What?
No, it doesn't. Oh, wow. Duration is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Casting time is one action.
Oh, okay. I read that wrong a long time ago then.
Mm-hmm. So there's a 20-foot radius that he's in.
Let's build that out of the way. Silence, we'll make it a black circle. All right. 20 feet?
20-foot radius sphere on him.
Why did it do that? Did all the things I didn't want it to do. And take the color I wanted. There we go. All right. Centered on him.
Centered on him.
So that means Yuno can't make it either. Can't make a noise either. Big as 20-foot radius. No, one more like that. Yeah.
You're close.
Okay.
Ta-da.
All right. It's very quiet.
It's very quiet there now.
Mm-hmm.
I then move for my bonus action, move this over to attack him.
Okay.
21 to hit, 9 force
That
damage.
hits. All right. Starting to look shaky.
I then move, and I try to go into this corner up here behind my friend.
All right, Koza, you're up.
Yeah, I really this one.
Okay, I'm gonna whack the mummy in front of me with my glaive.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Doink. I don't know why it rolls damage at the same time. Oh, wow. That's a 21 to hit and 6 slashing damage.
All right. He's looking pretty shifty right now.
Let's see. What can I do on my bonus action? I can heat up Zandis' armor again as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. And that's 2d8. Yeah, 2d8. So 4. So 10 points of fire damage total.
Ooh, you see his ornate, ornamental kind of headdress and his body armor, or it's like a lattice of gold and bronze, start to turn hot, and his bones start to sizzle and smoke. He starts to growl. Not happy.
That's it. That's my turn.
Lizard.
Ligand, you're up.
All right. So I am going to shank this dude ski right here next to me, this mummy. I'm going to shank this mummy next to me with my rapier. And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, good. I need one of my d8s. Ooh, that's good. That's going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points, he goes down.
Yes. Okay, that's good. And my bonus action, I'm going to throw my daggers at Amunzamba. For
Adam Zumba.
For 19.
19 hits, someone's on this.
Good. Alright, so that's... Ooh, that's good. 7 points of damage.
Yeah. Impact his decrepit flesh. Your daggers return to your hands. That it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Yuno is sick and tired of these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane, and he is going to throw a fireball.
Hey!
Fireball! Oh, yeah!
And he's going to center it right here so he don't hit none of his friends.
Trust me, you know, it's fine if you do. Oh, okay.
Spiritual weapon take damage.
No.
Okay.
He fails his dex save. Takes a full 27 points of fire damage. Holy crap. He's still up. We'll put this circle right back where it was. He's just heavily damaged. Not looking good at all. Really, really bad. There are no more mummies. It is Amunzandis' turn. He is going to move out of range. He's going to drift all the way against... Actually, you know what? He's going to get all kinds of creepy up in here. He's going to move right here, and he's going to make 2 strikes with his... He's got these 2 gauntlets on, and they're almost like gloved hands with these like gold ornate gloves. And they end in these razor sharp claws. And he's going to take 2 wild strikes right at Koza.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's going to be good.
Yay.
One is a 19, the other is a 22.
I'm unconscious. I don't care what you roll for damage, I'm unconscious.
Can I roll anyway?
Yes.
Take 6
Double your max hit
slashing
point.
damage.
Huh?
6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Koza is out.
No! No! You killed my brother.
Do I have to roll my death save now or at the
No.
beginning of my turn?
Oh, I'll do it for you if you want. I know you got somewhere to be.
Alright, that's fine.
I can do that.
Okay.
That is
yeah,
Amunzandis' turn.
I have to be somewhere.
Yeah, the session's running a little long. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I will see you guys later.
Okay, dog.
See you next
I
week.
believe our next session is next.
Yes.
Yeah, literally next week.
Our regularly scheduled program. See you, buddy. Hey, come see me before you leave.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Ernor, you're up.
See you, bud.
All right. All right. From here to there. I got a pretty good line of sight, even though I do have sharpshooter. Am I still hidden? I rolled a 21. Hello.
They're talking, I think, maybe, or he's muted.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. What was that? I'm sorry.
I was saying I got a straight line to him, even though I do have sharpshooter. I was asking if I was still hidden because I rolled a 21 for stealth.
Oh yeah, you are hidden.
All right.
Even Yuno can see you.
All right. I will throw a soul knife dagger that does not need verbal components, so I'm still in the silence right now. Okay, so I'm hidden, which does not give me advantage to just straight roll. 19. Does a 19 hit?
Oh yes, it does.
Okay. Soul knife.
Hey!
And then sneak attack. 18 damage on that one. And then the offhand dagger. Ah, oh, damn it. That offhand dagger, I swear.
And no, what is up with that?
I don't know. And Luna's going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Since he is outside of that sphere, he is going to...
He's partially in it. He's partially in it.
He's partially in it. He's partially out of it. So he's going to shout real loud.
Okay.
Well, it's a circle, but it's a square, right? It affects everything.
It's a circle.
It's a sphere radius.
Oh,
He's
okay.
going to shift and move himself back into the middle of the room right here.
Okay.
Now he's in the middle of the silence again, but he was able to get there.
Interesting.
Yeah, why would he do that?
Must be a reason. Can't fathom what it would be.
Is that going to end your turn?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Axton, you're up.
I'm afraid why he went back there, but
Yeah.
I guess I'll move into, like, over here, and I'll make 2 attacks.
All right.
Halberd goes there. Yeah.
Boom.
For 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
I'm going to make this... I don't know if this is going to work. A trip attack?
He is floating. You can't trip him.
I could try to knock him prone, though, can't I?
That's not really how trip attack works.
No?
You're tripping him. Like, you're taking your halberd and hooking it under his legs. And his legs don't touch the ground.
Okay, so could he be floating on his back instead?
No.
Why not?
Because that's not how it works. That's a nice try, though. I appreciate the hustle.
I can see me putting my halberd between his legs and then pulling.
Tell you what, you put your halberd under his legs and yank, and you rip both his feet off, and he is really not happy about it.
Oh, bitch. Okay. Well, then I'll make my second attack. 27 to hit.
All
8
right.
damage. And then I'll use my bonus. Sorry, go ahead.
He's not looking great.
I'll use my bonus action to use my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Ugh, that's not going to hit.
No. Dodges it.
Okay, and then I'll use the remainder of my speed to go behind this pillar.
Okay.
And
It is Koza's turn. He's going to roll a
Can I make his death save?
That's I rolled a 13, but if you want to roll it, you can go right ahead.
It's fine. I'll just...
That's a pass.
Okay.
Is your turn, Mr. Lilligad.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot at this stupid skull dragon priest. Nat 20!
Ooh.
At the Skullagag thingy, or not Skullagag, that's my name. The Azumahara thingy. Okay, that's dope.
Name is Saunders.
Do you double the modifier or double the damage and then add your modifier?
That's whatever the dice that are rolled.
Okay.
Whatever dice are rolled, that's correct.
19 points of damage, or 18 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want to shoot this thing right in the face and just watch it drop into a pile of bones.
All right. As he floats into the middle of the room, you see him reach for a necklace around his neck. It's a large apple-sized amulet, circular design. It almost looks like an eagle with its wings curled in a circle over its head. In the middle is this large sapphire gem. He grabs it in his hand and twists the wings so that they're facing the opposite direction. And just as he's about to click it into place, you see Yuno look at him go, oh, the amulet of... Hurry! Just as Lilligad fires an arrow, which pokes out one of Amunzandas's eyes, putting the light out permanently. You hear him go, ah, but there's no sound because he's covered in silence. As pink smoke and fire erupt from his eyes, his arms lie lifeless at his side. Suddenly, all the light goes out, drops to a pile of bones.
Woo.
He is dead.
Well,
Yes. He is dead now. Alright, I walk up to him and I take his mask. What stamina regain boost does it give me?
The dragon priest mask, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he is wearing an elaborate... It's not a mask per se. It's like an elaborate headdress made of gold and silver and platinum and jewels. It seems to be made of a material that makes it look like it's perpetually on fire with these little tiny flames that lick around the edges. He's wearing also a lattice-like gold and silver kind of cuirass robe where it sort of wraps around his bones. It almost looks like it's keeping his body together. And the rest of his body is covered with this long, tattered purple tunic robe that kind of almost dangles past his feet. His arms have these really ornate-looking, razor-sharp, jeweled gold and silver gauntlets. And as he crumbles to the ground, you notice his bones starting to twitch. And as part of his headdress kind of falls into his chest, continues to click the amulet till this huge light detonates and radiates out and fills the entire room. You notice that all of your magical artifacts are now inert. Every single piece of magical equipment that you're carrying is suddenly as plain as the dagger in Baranor's satchel.
And so every other piece that was not magical is not magical.
Daggers.
Yuno,
Some respect on that.
Yuno instantly feels weakened. He's looking around going, what the hell just happened? Oh no. You walk over, you notice that Yuno is now suddenly like, he's enfeebled and walking with kind of a crick to his back. All of you start to feel a little aged. You start to feel your joints kind of throb with pain. Something has been sapped from you. Baranor, you are still cursed.
Yep.
So is Koza. You slowly start.
Koza's on the ground, isn't he?
Koza is. Let's burn through his last 2 death saves. That's a pass, and that's a fail, and that's a natural 1. Koza dies. Oh no!
I mean, that's technically the first time he's died.
I could try to use medicine to, stabilize him.
I don't know what medicine you're going to use because all of your magical artifacts.
A medicine check can
Okay.
be used to stabilize.
You can put a Band-Aid on him.
Exactly, so he's not bleeding out.
That'll do it.
It's going to take you twice your speed to get to him as you all
I'm right next to him.
all feel. Yeah, okay. You all feel enfeebled. As you feel this feeling, notice the door over here begins to slam shut.
I warned you guys about that. I did warn you guys about that.
Yeah, we were told it couldn't close.
It's a magical door. Now that it's not magical anymore, spring.
But the locks were in place though.
That's right, and now it's clamped shut.
I jabbed the bronze spear in them.
Bronze spear is inert.
But I jabbed the
Just
bronze
the bronze.
spear into the gears, remember?
You didn't.
I did. I said at the beginning of the time when we first entered this room.
All right. Well, it's jammed into the front of it, and now that part of the door is facing away from you, right where it's shut.
Never mind. Go ahead.
You all stand in darkness as Yuno's globules have gone out. Let me do this to the back. Here we go. Lights have gone out. You all stand in utter darkness, contemplating what just happened. Just as corpses of the skeletons begin to stir, you find yourself surrounded by new, renewed, moving mummies. That was just a what-if scenario. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Great.
That was fun.
Have you guys seen the comic strip of it's like it's the mage that goes into the tomb and he defeats some skeleton that's coming at him, and he goes in there and he retrieves the amulet, and the amulet starts to burn him alive, and he's like, oh, I have just enough energy to travel back in time 10 seconds or something like that. And then he becomes the skeleton that he blasted apart.
He's like, dang.
I was always gonna kill you guys today. It just depended on how quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. Well, thank you guys for showing up. I know I was disappointed the rest of the gang couldn't be here, but wanted Jack to be able to play with you guys again, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity. So anyway,
Absolutely.
I'll see you guys in a week for the regular campaign.
Yep.
Hope everybody has a good week, and we'll see you guys next time. All right.
Bye.
All
Just
right.
playing with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Join us
Bye.
anytime.
Bye.
Bye.